Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
The Baby J's Pizza pregame show will begin in 4 minutes. Tonight's broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Stand by for the Baby J's Pizza pregame show in 2 minutes. We will begin in 60 seconds. We will begin in 30 seconds. We will begin in 15 seconds.
High school basketball is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, Razax, El Rey, Mark's Family Pharmacy, South Fork Physical Therapy, Stand, T&T Car Wash, Baby J's Pizza, Mountain Peoples, Twin K Enterprises, Markham's Furniture, Danny's Drugs, and First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, high school basketball begins now.
Good evening. Welcome to Kingston, Tennessee. We are ready for some basketball tonight. It's going to be the Oneida Lady Indians and the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. Played a great one just less than 2 weeks ago. These two teams battled together. It was a great game. Oneida wound up with a strong finish and a win in that one, and the Lady Indians come into this one 17-4. For Oneida, they've lost 4 games, and all of those losses have come to teams that hail from the Central Time Zone. Their biggest regular season test that remains on this side, on the Eastern Time Zone, is right here tonight in this homestanding Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. They're 12-5 tonight, and they know they hung with the Lady Indians last time. This time they just want to finish. Welcome to the Baby J's Pizza pregame report. Get you some pizza, some wings, sandwiches, and more. Phone 286-2229. Many of you may be focusing on 2 things tonight. I know Greg Bond is. There's a lot of action going on back up on the reservation in middle school basketball. Champions will be crowned tonight. Ben Garrett, Stuart Jones, they're helping to bring that one to you on the IHSN, and we're down here in Kingston for this regular season game on a Thursday night. And so we're going to be audio only. You're seeing pictures right now, but we will be audio only once this thing gets underway. We are going to be coming back at halftime, postgame, trying to bring you some highlights, but that is the rule here in Roane County, is no live streaming. So we'll give you all the pictures we can, and then we'll bring you an audio of the broadcast. So, Mark, the recommendation would be go ahead and put up the middle school games on your big screen TV and have us turned on, and then you can turn down Ben and Stuart and listen to us do this game. What do you think?
Yeah, more so for Ben than Stuart. And we like to listen to Stuart because he's with us quite a bit. So especially home games. Yeah, gonna be it's a great atmosphere. Love this, first time we've ever done a game here and
of any kind.
Yeah,
I've never broadcasted from Kingston campus.
Yeah.
Been all around it, driven past it several times.
Yeah, but never broadcast a game from here. So we're looking forward to that. It's a great venue, a great looking gym, good place to play a basketball game tonight, and ought to be 2 fantastic ones. Both of these Kingston teams are really good. You know, we fought to the very finish in the boys' game. Ended up 82-79, I believe the final was.
92-89.
92-89. I was wrong there.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of points in regulation.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I couldn't remember it. Did we go into overtime? And Bo told me, no, that was regulation. But there was a little bit of controversy there at the end. So very 2 evenly matched teams. And also in the girls. Yeah. Very, very good basketball team. They've had troubles here in the past with their girls teams. They're kind of moving on up. They're 12-5 this year. Good basketball team.
All right, we're going to take a break and then let you and Bo get into the details when the Roarks Pharmacy Scouting Report. That's coming up here in just a moment. Right now, you have joined us for Oneida Basketball live from Kingston. We'll have more right after this.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. You know, we decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Keith Markham, from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliance. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Welcome back to Kingston, the Roarks Pharmacy Scouting Report. Mark and Bo are going to catch you up right now on the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. Roarks Pharmacy is shaped by the unique community we serve, guys.
Yeah, last time, Bo, we played this one up at our place, and we come out of there with a 76-60 win. Kelsey Pike late in the ball game kind of put it on her shoulders.
Yeah.
And brought us a victory, along with she had a whole lot of help, but she had scored, I think, 14 up until that point.
She had 14 in the fourth alone.
Yeah.
In that ball game. Ended up being a big win for the Lady Indians. She outscored Kingston herself in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they only had 12, I think, in the fourth quarter up there against us. Ended up the night with 27 for Kelsey. She had a huge game that night, but that was also, I think, that was the night that we really started seeing the surge of Rayleigh Bush. She really kicked it into gear that night. 7 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals. She was all over the floor that night for the Indians. And then also Ellie West, she was huge in that ball game. 22 points off the bench for the Indians. Now you've talked about it. This is a team, Kingston, who scored 60 points on our ladies. You got to remember, Oneida right now, up to this point in the season, we are 21 games into the season. They're only averaging giving up 46 points a game, and Kingston put 60 up on us.
Yeah.
So defensively, we've got to really buckle down. There's no doubt about that. If you want to be successful against this team tonight.
Yeah, Grace Shoemaker also had a big game. Had 9 points, had 2 steals, had 3 rebounds. So Grace helped us out big time that night. And they battled, man, just up all the way through the third quarter, and then it was like the fire was lit under these Lady Indians, and they just come alive big time. I mean, they played well all the way up through, but they put it to a different level.
They found that extra gear in the fourth.
They did, and it looked, we was talking earlier, it looked a little bit like that the Lady Jackets had ran out a little bit of gas there in the fourth.
Which is sort of weird because you look out on the court right now, they've got 16 or 17 girls dressed out. I don't think they played but about maybe 9 against us the last time.
Yeah.
So the question is, I guess, how deep truly are they on their bench?
7. They looking back at the stats here, and 7 players for them got considerable minutes. Braxton Fritz, she is a player.
Yes.
Had 18 points against us last time. Maris Neal, she had 17, and also Addison Roberts. She had 12 for the Lady Jackets. So those are the girls that we're going to have to try to control in this ball game tonight. And if we can be up good on them, we've got a shot.
You got it.
All right, there is your Roarks Pharmacy scouting report. Roarks Pharmacy, shaped by the unique community we serve. Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard is coming up next.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Working with me is pretty simple. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the small things that I would expect from my lender if I was getting a loan. However, it's my job not only to give the customer the best possible transaction that I can, but I'm also here to protect them. I'm trying to be your banker 10 years from now, not today.
Welcome back to Kingston. You got the unique view here. Lucas Laxton bringing you the pictures tonight. We're kind of in an upper corner on the end. So, of course, we're going to be audio only for the live portion of the game. We'll bring you highlights, halftime, and post-game. And then you can watch the replay, the full live pictures, or the full replay of the pictures tomorrow on the IHSN. The Baby J's Pizza pregame report. One more area of business, the Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard. Guys, Helenwood Foods, get this, tomorrow if you walk into Helenwood Foods with $9.99, you can get a 24-pack of Pepsi cans at Helenwood Foods tomorrow.
That's old school there.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, where can you get anything like that? You're not going to go to any of the other area stores, I don't believe, and get that deal. So you need to get down to Helenwood Foods, stock up on those products, those drinks, and
Pepsi.
It's Pepsi products, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, all of those things, Diet Pepsi, and get in there and buy a boatload of them.
Gentlemen, you got Cloudland tonight at Johnson County. University High is over at North Green tonight, looking for their second win of the year. Campbell County at Powell. That should be a pretty good ball game tonight. And then Loudon at Midway. In a little interesting doubleheader there tonight, so should be interesting.
Quick break. We'll be back with starting lineups and opening tip from Kingston. We will go dark on the picture. Audio is coming up next.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients, and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
When your job requires concrete, Call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mix result. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep. Welcome back to Kingston as we get set for the beginning of this one here tonight. We will welcome our starting lineups for the evening. Oneida's in the road, orange uniforms with white numerals trimmed in black. And the McDonald's of Oneida starting lineup first for the Lady Indians. McDonald's of Oneida breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let them do the cooking for Oneida. Starting tonight, it will be Rayleigh Bush, Rachel Elmore, Grace Shoemaker, Analia Terry, and Kelsey Pike. Oneida 17-4 as they come in here tonight. What a record, 17-4. Looking for win number 18 in game number 22. That's pretty good. No game tomorrow night for the Lady Indians. They'll be back in action Monday. We will not have that game at Jamestown when Oneida travels to York, but we will be back on Tuesday night from Jellicoe. Now the McDonald's of Oneida starting lineup for the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets.
Then got it.
You did? Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, it will be for Kingston, Macy Neal, Maris Neal, Ella Lemons, Kinsley Diggs, and Braxton Fritz. The Lady Jackets in their home white uniforms with the dark orange numerals trimmed in a dark blue. The Lady Yellow Jackets also have a very good record at 12-5 as they come into tonight, getting set to do battle with the Lady Indians here on this one. So we're set to go with basketball from Kingston.
Yeah, like I said before, battled 3 quarters, just back and forth basketball, pretty much tied up the whole time, back and forth, and go on mini runs, and the Lady Indians was able to get away from them there in the fourth quarter.
Here's our unique perspective here from the top left corner. It'll be Kelsey Pike to tip it against Kinsley Diggs. And it's going to be Oneida controlling. This is Rayleigh Bush into front court. Pass goes over to Grace Shoemaker. Shoemaker circling out high. Now Elmore. Kingston man-to-man defensively. Elmore, nice pass down to Terry. It goes off her hands. Picked up by Grace Shoemaker. The shot is no good. Rebound is going to go to Kingston. Macy Neal comes up with it. Fritz, out ahead she goes. Down on the perimeter. Lemons back to Fritz. We saw her drive to the basket very successfully. She kicks it out to Maris Neal here. Shot won't go, and the rebound is going to be Rayleigh Bush. So each team with an attempt, and each team has missed. We're scoreless, and now down court. Bush has it knocked away from her. That was the quick hands of Macy Neal, and now Maris Neal has it in front court. Picked up by Elmore, flashing down low. That's going to be Diggs. Now back out top. This is going to be Lemons. Lemons back to Neal. Free throw line into the paint, running one-hander, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled in, Analia Terry. Terry gets it to Rayleigh Bush, long down court. She finds Elmore, and Elmore puts it on the floor, picked it up, and slid the feet and traveled with it.
Yeah, she didn't have anybody to pass it to yet. She thought, looked like Rayleigh Bush was coming down and was going to be closer to her than what she thought, but she slid her feet.
We played 1 minute. Neither team has scored here, and now with the basketball, Fritz has it knocked away by Shoemaker. Now back around the perimeter. This is going to be Lemons with the three. and it's good. Ella Lemons knocks down the three-pointer, and Kingston grabs the early lead a minute and a half in. Oneida back the other way. Pike on the right wing. Drives to the elbow. Guarded by Diggs. Now it's knocked away. Over finds Shoemaker. Shoemaker spins, gives to Elmore. Into the paint. Out to the corner. Pike to tie this game. Pass, or the shot a little long. Rebound to the floor. And it's going to be great save by Elmore to Annalea Terry for the lay-in. The assist to Elmore.
Yeah, huge play and heads up there by Annalea Terry.
Carves it to a one-point game. Here's Fritz, though, knifing through the lane. Shot partially blocked by Annalea Terry, and it goes out of bounds.
Annalea's had a couple of rebounds and 2 points so far, playing a heck of a game.
Yeah, she is very active early here. Fritz works it inbounds. This is going to be Diggs. Bounce feed back across. Fritz attacks the baseline, kicks it out Lemons. Now it's going to be Neal for the three. No good. Rebound tipped by Pike, taken by Elmore, and now in transition, Oneida down one. Elmore fires across to Bush. Now down, this is going to be Shoemaker. Back across Elmore, looking for three. It's off to the right. Rebound collected here by Macy Neal, and Neal will bring it up the left side. Crossing over and circling out high. Rips the pass over on the left side. Lemons had the three earlier. Now Diggs wants to drive the lane. Trying to dish down to Maris Neal, and the pass is too tall and goes over her outstretched arm out of bounds.
Gentlemen, we're 2.5 minutes in. Kelsey Pike's touched the ball one time. They are really keying on her defensively.
No question.
And Diggs was the person in charge of that, but now here's Oneida turning it over against the Kingston pressure. Ooh, I don't think Diggs had established herself back in front court there, but now the pass into Diggs is knocked away by Kelsey Pike.
Good defense by Kelsey.
Going to have Braylon Russ, Allie Smith, and Ellie West check in for Elmore, Shoemaker, and Terry. So remaining on the floor, Rayleigh Bush, Kelsey Pike. 5:10 to play. The bounce feed in Diggs. Now Lemons on the wing puts up the three, and it's good. Ella Lemons has knocked down a pair of three-pointers, and Kingston leads by 4, and now Kelsey Pike will work it up court. Oneida's got some numbers now, pushing it ahead. Allie Smith back out top. Bush sees the lane, drives it, lays it up, but it's going to be short. Pulled down by Maris Neal. Now Neal running the break across midcourt. Picked up here by Russ. Hands it off to Lemons. Lemons drives right wing, hands it off Diggs, takes a look at the goal, now attacks the paint, rips it back out on the left side, or right side, make that. It's going to be Lemons, her first miss from three-point range. Rebounded by Ellie West. West will bring it up court, and she's challenged by Macy Neal. Gets the pass away to Bush, and now over to Allie Smith in the right corner. Allie dumps it to the cutting Ellie West, and West is going to be fouled here by Maris Neal.
Great eyes right there by Ellie Smith of getting that ball down inside to Ellie West. Ellie West drawing the foul.
So Ellie will be at the line for two tosses here.
Shots hadn't failed for Oneida so far, but you see good ball movement. They're moving it around a lot, trying to get it to that open spot on the floor. That time, Ellie had a shot at it, but got fouled.
First free throw good from the freshman. Makes it a 6-3 game. The second toss from Ellie is off to the left. Rebound's going to be pulled in here by Kingston. I think that's Addison Roberts into the game. It is for the Lady Jackets. Macy Neal works it over to Maris Neal, and now Diggs attacking the free throw line, spinning at the elbow, looking in. Here's Roberts going around West. Shot off the glass, good. And a timeout asked for by Coach Marv West. It's the First National Bank timeout. We take the break with your score. 4:02 to play in the first quarter. It is Kingston 8, Oneida 3.
One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
Welcome back to Kingston out of a First National Bank timeout. Oneida trails by 5. Why is that, Bo?
Because Oneida's 1 of 5 from the floor right now. 3 of 8 is Kingston.
Braylon Russ right on cue. Changes that for us. And it is Oneida trailing now 8-6.
Bo spoke a little too soon there.
Now spinning, Roberts in the paint, turns, puts it in there good. Roberts comes off the bench, and she's scored on both trips she's been in for.
Oh, yeah.
And now here's a steal and a foul. Macy Neal gets the steal, and the foul is on Allie Smith.
Allie comes back to try to get the ball back from her and just cuts in front of her and picks up the foul.
Rayleigh Bush will exit. Elmore back on the floor. Pike remains. She has not rested yet. Lady Indians trail 10-6. And here's Fritz with the bounce feed over on the right side. Macy Neal guarded by Allie Smith. Good defense by Allie. Pass goes over to Diggs. Picked up by Ellie West. Cross-court pass. And they get it to Maris Neal. Now Fritz driving the baseline. Throws it away. It's going to be Braylon Russ in transition down the right side. Maris Neal slows her up. Braylon needs help. And, she put that up for grabs. It was going to be Kingston's basketball. But on the back end, Macy Neal fouled Braylon Russ, and that's a bailout for Oneida.
Oh, big-time bailout. We got down there. They trapped Braylon after she got the steal. Trapped her down here on this side of the court, and was going to be a steal or going to be a turnover for Oneida. Picked up the foul.
Elmore to Smith. Now dumping in Pike in the paint. Trio of defenders. Pike turns, it rattles, bounces twice off the rim, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled in by Maris Neal in transition. Diggs down to the baseline, bounce feed across, juggled by Roberts, and tipping it back in. It's going to be Allie Smith, and then she will be fouled. Who is this, Fritz or Neal? It's going to be Fritz.
Fritz.
It's her first, team's third. And Kelsey Pike will now get some rest as Analia Terry checks in for Oneida. With the Lady Indians down 4, Elmore will bring it up court. Deals off to the left side. That's going to be Smith. Way out from the basket. Takes a dribble. Goes back to Elmore. Around to the right side. West. Working around the perimeter. Down to the left corner. Russ takes a dribble. Goes back out high. Elmore turns. Drives in. Leaves it back on the right side to Ellie West. Has to juggle to get control. Now to the left corner. Russ fakes the three. Drives in. Kicks it out. Finds Ellie West. 4-3 off. The rebound. Allie Smith recycles it to Elmore. Out to Analia Terry for 3.
Woo!
Good. Analia Terry knocks down the three-pointer, and Oneida cuts it to a one-point game. But here's Fritz attacking all the way back. Nobody can stop her. It's a lay-in for Braxton Fritz, and it's a three-point lead for Kingston.
And Coach Marv West is a little upset about that one.
Elmore back over to Ellie West. Back to Elmore at the top of the key. Kingston zoning right now against the Lady Indians. Kind of a 3-2 zone, looks like, or a 1-2-2. And now it's going to be Smith into the paint, ripping out to Russ for the tie. The shot, good. Braylon Russ ties this thing up at 12 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. The inbounds, Macy Neal. Neal into front court, picked up here by Smith. Pass goes to Fritz. Fritz driving, kicked by Elmore as she was trying to drive in on Ellie West. Here is Grace Shoemaker and Lydia Klein, who had a huge night down at Coalfield last, what was it,
Tuesday. 13 points.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, bunch of rebounds.
Fritz with the bounce feed. They set a screen for Lemons. Top of the key, the three. Banks, no good. The rebound. Roberts had it momentarily, and now it's going to be Diggs turning it over to Grace Shoemaker. She got in that pass lane real quick. Oneida's looking for the first lead into front court. It's going to be Russ. She passes on the three, and then before she put the dribble down, they're going to say she scooted the feet and traveled. It will go back over to Kingston. So Oneida had the ball, had a chance to try to get their first lead, but a turnover.
Yeah.
Back the other way. Fritz with the basketball. Goes behind the back, across midcourt. Hands it off to Macy Neal, driving through to Roberts. A deep two is going to be no good. Rebound comes to the floor. Roberts chases her own miss, gets it to Fritz for the jumper, no good. Rebound, Grace Shoemaker comes up with it. Grace now doubled, loses it momentarily. Loose basketball. Analia Terry cradles it and takes it into front court now. Finds Russ down in the right corner. Had a look at it, passed it up. Goes to Elmore, reversed around. This is going to be Shoemaker to the corner. Klein, 4-3. It's too long. Staying tied at 12 with 15 seconds in the first quarter. Diggs in transition. Free throw line, baseline, lays it up good. That is Kinsley Diggs, and now with 7 seconds to go, Oneida down 2. Elmore into front court, shading right, gives to the trailing Grace Shoemaker. A deep three is going to be off to the left, and that's the end of the first. We'll take the break, telling you the score after one. It is Kingston 14 and Oneida 12.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Welcome back to Kingston. The second quarter gets underway. Braxton Fritz, Maris Neal, Macy Neal, Kinsley Diggs, and who am I missing? Oh, yeah, Ella Lemons. How could I miss her? And then for Oneida, it's going to be Analia Terry, Grace Shoemaker, Lydia Klein, Rayleigh Bush, and Kelsey Pike. Bo, what stood out for you in that first quarter?
If you take a look at it overall, Kingston, 6 of 14, 2 of 6 from 3. Oneida just 4 of 12, but 3 of 8 from deep. Oneida right now definitely looking at trying to rely on the three ball.
Oneida very cold in the early going, now turning it over in the transition. So each team with a turnover here to start the second quarter. You see the Twin K scoreboard has Kingston on top by 2. And it will be Fritz to bring it up against the Lady Indians here. Oneida man-to-man. Fritz drives right, gives to Diggs. Now help D for Oneida. Diggs crosses them up, gets to Macy Neal, flicks it back over Ella Lemons. She passes to Maris Neal, goes passing through. Now Fritz again with the basketball. We played a minute of the second quarter with Kingston leading 14-12. Neither team has scored in the second. Now cutting to the baseline, it's going to be Macy Neal. The shot is good. It's a good look, finding her down low there, and it's a 4-point lead for Kingston. Oneida sees a hole long down court. They get it to Analia Terry, and now in front court with the basketball, this is going to be Shoemaker. Back to Terry down on the left side. Analia Klein, right wing, drives the paint all the way through, and she's going to be called for steps there. Kind of made contact.
Yeah.
Lost her balance and turned it over.
Yeah, we had Kels up underneath the basket there early in that progression. But it just wasn't able to see her. Lydia tries to take it to the hole, but tries to go through 3 defenders there and walks.
Macy Neal for 3, and it's no good. And the rebound is going to be Oneida. And back the other way, Rayleigh Bush with the basketball. 4-point lead for Kingston. Here is Klein over on the right corner. Driving through, stops top of the key, rips it over. Kelsey Pike fakes the 3, steps in. 2-pointer is good for Kelsey Pike, and it's a 2-point game again.
First points of the ball game for Kelsey.
And full court pressure, full court man pressure for Oneida. Rayleigh Bush turns Fritz. Now it's going to be Macy Neal driving through, rips it over to Maris Neal for the jumper. Good. Nice teamwork for the Neals. And now a 4-point Kingston lead. And Oneida's Rayleigh Bush with the basketball. Brings it into front court. Good defense by Macy Neal right now. And Rayleigh gets it over to Grace Shoemaker. It's Kingston really turning up defensively everywhere. Now Shoemaker bounce feed. Analia Terry's shot blocked by Kinsley Diggs out of bounds. Here comes Ellie West and Allie Smith. Exiting will be Lydia Klein and Analia Terry.
You know, Diggs is really standing out for them, too. She battles down in there, down low.
Really playing good defense.
Yeah, I mean, she does a lot of the dirty work for them, seems like.
Here's the pass down to Pike, and she's drawn the guardianship of Kelsey Pike, and she's done a good job with it. And now the rebound by Braxton Fritz off the Oneida miss. Back the other way, Kingston with a 4-point lead. This is going to be a Fritz pass to Diggs, who drives all the way down. Her shot is blocked by Kelsey Pike, but a foul ensues, and Diggs will go to the line to shoot 2 with her team up 4, 5:17 to play here in the first half.
Yeah. She got it out top of the key and just went to the hole. And Kels tried to block her shot, but she picked up the foul.
Kinsley Diggs' first free throw won't go. Sometimes you'll have these players that seem to shine. They're more comfortable at home. I'm wondering if Diggs is one of those players, because she really is a bigger factor than she was first time we saw her, right? Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, she was just 1 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 2.
Pike gets the rebound, long down court, tries to get it to Ellie West. Can't make the catch reception, and now it's going to be Kingston bringing it back the other way. Sailor Presley turns it over as she tries to get it to Lemons, and now back the other way, Ellie West. Going to slow. Oneida down 4 with the basketball. Allie Smith attacks free throw line, bounce feed out Kelsey Pike. Now it's going to be Fritz D'ing her up, and she pitches it over to Allie Smith. Smith again takes the stab. And now it's going to be Grace Shoemaker on the drive through the paint, all the way through for the layup.
Nice little hesitation right there.
Absolutely. Yeah. At a very needed time, and Kingston takes the timeout. It's a First National Bank timeout. 4:31 to play in the first half. It's Kingston 18, Oneida 16.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know, and they know your name. So that's why we use First National Bank.
First National Bank commercial and a First National Bank timeout. Mark, how perfect.
It is perfect.
The Lady Indians are down 18-16 with 4:31 to play here in the first half. We're on the road at Kingston, and the Lady Jackets have played a good first 2 quarters. They have certainly paid a lot of attention to Kelsey Pike, and it's paid off for them.
Yeah, her and Ellie, when Ellie West come into the ball game, they knew it. 23 and 24. We got to take care of that. We got to try to D up on them. They've done a good job so far.
Coming off a possession where Grace Shoemaker caught them sleeping, Kingston, let's see what they do out of this timeout. They turn it over. Presley.
And then foul.
Tries to get it into Fritz, and then Allie Smith gets the possession, and Fritz picks up her second. Yeah. That's pretty big. That's your straw that stirs this Kingston
Absolutely.
team.
Their leading scorer last time out against us. So
there was a short rest for Kinsley Diggs. She's back in, and now the inbounds to Elmore, guarded by Fritz. She's intent on making up for that turnover as Elmore rips it across to Allie Smith. Smith into front court, but Shoemaker wasn't looking, and the ball is going to be stolen away by Kingston. Maris Neal brings it in transition, kicks it down to the corner to Fritz. Fritz back out now, and this is going to be Macy Neal. Lemons around to Fritz. It's a 2-point Kingston lead. Fritz, nice little hesitation. She made Ellie think she wasn't taking it to the basket until she was.
Yep, and got just a step, just enough on Ellie to make that play.
So a 4-point lead again for Kingston. Oneida with the basketball, and West driving through, kicks it to Grace Shoemaker for 3. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be Maris Neal who comes up with it. 3:29 to play in the first half. Kingston by 4. They got the basketball. Kinsley Diggs thought about that long two. Now they're working around to Macy Neal for 3, and it's good.
Yeah.
Macy Neal shoots Kingston to a 7-point lead with 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. And now Kelsey Pike in front court gets it back to Grace Shoemaker. Pike will go down onto the block. And she's guarded here by Maris Neal. And in this zone, she works back and forth as Elmore drives through. Beautiful drive by Rachel Elmore.
That was great. Good job, Rach.
I wish she would do that more. I think she's capable. Here's Macy Neal warming up for Kingston. She's hit her last 2 shots on the last 2 trips, a 3 and a 2, and it's back to a 7-point lead with 2:30 to play in the first half. Oneida in front court with the basketball here. It's going to be Allie Smith down in the left corner. Puts it on the floor. Back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the drive. Back out to Smith on the wing. Allie takes a dribble. Shoemaker baseline. Ball fake. Tries to take it up against Neal, and now the pass is going to be deflected, stolen by Macy Neal. They get it out ahead. Braxton Fritz in a run out. Elmore taking her to the basket, but it's going to be Fritz sealing her off, laying it up, and it's a 9-point lead for Kingston and a First National Bank timeout for Oneida. We take the break with your score, Kingston 27 and Oneida 18.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
Welcome back to Kingston out of a First National Bank timeout. 2:05 to play in the first half. Kingston has opened up to their biggest lead of the game. 9-point lead, 27-18. You see it there on the Twin K scoreboard. For Oneida, Braylon Russ, Allie Smith, Rayleigh Bush, Annalia Terry, and Ellie West. And Oneida turns it over out of that timeout. And now Kingston will bring it back the other way, and it's going to be Ella Lemons driving for the lay-in, and Oneida defensively exposed there, and now it's a double-digit lead for the Kingston Lady Jackets with 1:35 and ticking in the first half.
We don't change something that we're doing, we're liable to get run out of here. It's we're playing really sloppy basketball right now.
And credit Kingston. They're
playing
really good.
Great defense.
Yeah, their defense is on top of it tonight. And here is Annalia Terry to West, around to Braylon Russ for three. It's good.
Big basket right there by Braylon.
Her
good
third
ball
three.
movement. Yeah.
Her third three. She's 3 of 3 from deep.
Cuts it down to a single-digit game again as Macy Neal brings it back into front court. So it's an 8-point game, 29-21, and here's Fritz stepping back, goes to Diggs. Fritz cuts to the basket for the lay-in. Nice give and go for the Lady Jackets. It's back to 10 points.
Yeah. The difference tonight so far that I see is that our defense is not playing with that same
tenacity.
Yeah, that they was at home.
Russ now to Allie Smith. 34 seconds and then a foul away from the basketball. This is only the 7th foul called in this first half. But it's the third
foul on Fritz, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's tough for them.
Well,
and they're leaving her on the floor.
Yeah, that could be, well, if they leave her on the floor, it won't be a factor unless she completely fouls out. But, yeah, here's Ellie West. They open her up for a look at the three. Good. Ellie watches this one go down the drain, and Oneida cuts it to 7. And now here's Fritz handing it off to Diggs with 20 seconds to play. Fritz into front court, driving down the wing. Pass to Lemons. Lemons to the trailing Diggs. Diggs wants to drive, rips it to the corner. Macy Neal is there for the three. It's no good. Rebound to the floor, picked up by Maris Neal. She drives and lays it up and in with 4 seconds remaining. Bush, long down court, hits West, and she goes to Lydia Klein, and they don't get the shot off, and that's the end of the first half. So we go to the half with Oneida down by 9. We'll take the break. Your score, it is Kingston 33 and Oneida 24.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and be able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. We decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Kingston. The Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report. When today is unpredictable, staying focused on your long-term financial goals matters more than ever. Count on your Ameriprise financial advisor for personalized, goal-based advice to help you navigate now and stay on track for tomorrow. Call Vantage Point Financial Planning, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. The number to call is 569-5055. Office is located at 19461 Alberta Street in Oneida. This is the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report. And with that, Bo, we take you to the scoring.
For Kingston, they started off the night hot from the floor, gentlemen. 15 of 25 from the floor. That's 60%. 3 of 9 from 3. They are led in the half by a pair of Yellow Jackets. Braxton Fritz has 8 points and a rebound, but 3 fouls on the night. Ella Lemons also has 8 points on the night. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Maris Neal, 2 points and a rebound for Kinsley Diggs, 7 points, 2 rebounds for Macy Neal, and Addison Roberts comes off the bench, 4 points and 3 rebounds. Only 7 turnovers in the first half for Kingston. For Oneida, 9 of 20 from the floor, that's 45%, 5 of 12 from 3 for 41%. They are led in the first half by Braylon Russ off the bench. 3 of 3, all those coming from deep. She's got 9 points to go with a steal. 5 points and a rebound and an assist for Rachel Elmore. 2 points and a rebound for Grace Shoemaker. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Analia Terry. Only 2 points, 2 rebounds for Kelsey Pike. And 4 points and a rebound off the bench for Ellie West. Oneida, 11 turnovers in the first half. That's been the key point of this ball game thus far, is the ability for Oneida to struggling right now to hold on to the basketball.
All right, we'll get a look at the out-of-town scoreboard when we come back. We know there's middle school action going on tonight, and hopefully you're able to partake of both of our broadcasts this evening. We are here at Kingston, and at halftime, your score finds the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets leading. It's Kingston 33 and the Oneida Lady Indians 24.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a Fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know. They know your name, so that's why we use First National Bank.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed result. We have certified facility operators and mixed design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Welcome back to Kingston, the Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard, where at Helenwood Foods you can find Pepsi, 24-pack cans, $9.99 for 24 Pepsis at Helenwood Foods. Bo, what have we got out of town?
Well, unfortunately, with us being the early game of the night, there's no other high school scores in just yet. This evening, most of those games tipped off at 6:30. We do have a final up at Oneida in the girls' consolation game for middle school. It was Jellicoe getting the win over Fairview 46-35. They advanced to take on Oliver Springs Saturday in the sectional tournament at 3:30. Also at the end, at halftime of the boys' consolation game, Jellicoe Fairview tied up at 13.
Got a good one going. Ben Garrett on the call up there with Stuart Jones. Bo, a lot of times when somebody has a birthday, they'll take the day off. They won't work that day or whatever. Mark Matthews has a birthday today, and here he is sitting right here doing his job like a modern-day Cal Ripken. I just
no days off.
I want to say happy birthday to Mark. I'll say it a little louder because Mark's getting on up there. Happy birthday, Mark.
Who? I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I'm 28 years old today, and I appreciate all the people that has shouted out to me today and wished me a happy birthday. I certainly
28 years older than 25.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's a mark of honor. You should be glad.
You were closer to 28 back whenever I posted that picture.
Yeah.
he is older than me, though, Bo. I want you to make sure you know that Mark is older than me and always has been.
Yeah.
Always.
Now, February the 9th.
Okay.
Nope, you've missed it. We're going to have to take a break.
His birthday.
You are incorrect.
I guess that picture will have to resurface here again.
Quick break. We'll be back with the second half action. You have been listening to the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report. Call them at 569-5055. Drop by their office, 19461 Alberta Street, Oneida. Vantage Point Financial.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Welcome back to Kingston. About to get the third quarter underway here from the Crow's Nest on the upper left end. Gym continues to fill up here. Oneida fans have been here. I mean, of course, it's going to be no surprise that John Markham beat us here tonight, and we were here early to set up everything. But a lot of Oneida fans here tonight. Kingston trickling in as we go here. Their Lady Yellow Jackets lead by 9 as we start the second half. For Kingston, Braxton Fritz, Kinsley Diggs, Maris and Macy Neal, and Ella Lemons. For Oneida, it is Rayleigh Bush, Kelsey Pike, Rachel Elmore, Grace Shoemaker, and Aaliyah Terry. The inbounds, and Aaliyah Terry. Shot no good, but a foul will be assessed.
Ooh, if that's.
And is that on Fritz?
I believe it is, and that's going to be 4.
Yeah, Braxton Fritz has picked up her 4th foul. I mean, with 7:46 to go, are you going to roll the dice
No, they've
she
got
has
somebody at the table.
Okay. Yep, you're right. I didn't see her crouched down there. First toss by Analia Terry won't go. Braxton Fritz will have to exit with her team leading by 9. Oneida needs to take advantage of this. No offense to Sailor Presley, but she's a freshman and she's not Braxton Fritz. So let's see if Oneida can take advantage of it. They get a point here. It's an 8-point game, 33-25, and full court pressure from the Lady Indians. Kinsley Diggs will be bringing it up court now for the Lady Jackets. Pass goes off to Macy Neal, guarded by Kelsey Pike. Neal steps left, goes down Presley, driving through, kicks it out. Maris Neal, now Macy Neal, just inside three-point line. The jumper is no good. Battle for the rebound. It'll go out. Touch last by Kelsey Pike.
Yeah, they're moving the ball around really well and getting a good look for every shot, seems like. And our defense is doing a pretty good job. They're just making them. Missed that one. Tried to get the rebound, wasn't able to do it.
Diggs works it into Lemons, and now Macy Neal passes out top. This is going to be Sailor Presley. Ooh, I think she might have been fouled. It's knocked into rear court, picked up by Maris Neal. She's guarded by Grace Shoemaker. Brings it into front court. We've played about a minute of this third quarter, and Kingston leads by 8, 33-25. Diggs rips it across Lemons for 3. The shot won't go. Rebound tipped by Shoemaker, taken by Pike. Out ahead, Rayleigh Bush. Oneida down 8. Here's Bush attacking all the way under. Shot good, and she's fouled. The foul will go against Macy Neal, and it will be Rayleigh Bush getting the bucket, cutting it to 6, and a chance to cut it to 5 with a free throw. This is the kind of surge Coach West is looking for.
Yep, and that's our game. We like to play in transition, moving the ball fast and not setting up in that half-court offense. We want to get it up and down the floor.
33-28, Oneida down 5. This is Kinsley Diggs in rear court. They run off and leave her. She's looking for help, gets it over to Macy Neal. Neal getting it across midcourt before the 10-second call. Pass comes over to Sailor Presley, and she double dribbled. You don't have Braxton Fritz in the game if you're Kingston, and now Sailor Presley will exit, and Kingston will substitute Addison Roberts. So Kinsley Diggs has been the person bringing it up court. You don't have a natural point guard in the lineup right now for Kingston. It doesn't appear. Oneida down 5 with the ball. Pike with it over on the right wing, looking in. Back out as Kingston pushes Oneida away from the basket. They set a screen for a Pike 3. No good. Rebound, Analia Terry. Good battle for it, but Maris Neal comes up with it. Now down court, Macy Neal makes the catch. Just inside the wing on the right side, gets it to Lemons, who drives baseline, flicks it away, and turns it over. It's going to be Rayleigh Bush back the other way. Wants to attack on Diggs. Shot off the glass won't go. Racing back, it's going to be Macy Neal. Then it's knocked away by Rayleigh Bush. Now the bounce feed over to Kelsey Pike for the lay-in. It's a 3-point game, and Kingston wants a timeout. 5:51 to play, third quarter. We take the break. It's a First National Bank timeout. Your score, Kingston 33, Oneida 30.
Working with me is pretty simple. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the small things that I would expect from my lender if I was getting a loan. However, it's my job not only to give the customer the best possible transaction that I can, but I'm also here to protect them. I'm trying to be your banker 10 years from now, not today.
Welcome back to Kingston. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Kingston's in a pickle, Mark.
Yeah,
their point guard has 4 fouls, and Oneida's pressing and has cut it to 3.
This is a very different basketball team without Fritz on the floor.
3 turnovers already in the first 2 minutes of the half for Kingston as well.
She's the best ball handler they got.
Oh, and Oneida's coming out of the press. I don't know. I think I'd like to see them stay in that press right now. It's caused some confusion for Kingston.
Kinsley Diggs will bring it up court. They may spring it on him off a make instead. We'll see. It would be a head scratcher if we are completely done with it. Now they go to a trap, though, in the corner. Maris Neal is trapped, and Kingston burns it. That's kind of a panic timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We'll tell you that tomorrow night there is no Oneida game. You'll have Scott High basketball. If you're interested in middle school basketball, it's streaming live video right now. Of course, we're audio only during the game action here in Roane County at Roane County High School. Kingston on the jersey. And Oneida trailing by 3. We don't have a game tomorrow night, Mark. You can enjoy your birthday dinner tomorrow. You worked your birthday tonight, so make sure it's a good one.
Plenty of middle school basketball on Saturday. The sectional at Oneida. 7 games on tap for Saturday.
Wow.
Starting at?
I think it's noon.
Wow. All right, back to action out of a Kingston timeout. Yellow Jackets lead by 3, but it's tenuous right now as they work around against this deep. Fritz is back on the floor. They've seen enough. Braxton Fritz is playing with 4 fouls, and now this is going to be Diggs on the drive. Kicks it out to the corner, and a three-pointer is up and short. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Kelsey Pike, I think. Yep. Kelsey kind of comes over the back on that rebound. It'll be Kingston basketball.
That's her second, I think, isn't it, Bo?
It is.
Roberts will bring it in from the baseline for the Jackets. They get it to Fritz. Fritz looks now to Diggs. Kinsley Diggs puts it on the floor. Driving through, finds Macy Neal out top. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oneida down 3. Here's Fritz stopping, popping a 2. It rattles, won't go, but there's Roberts fending a defender off with one hand and rebounding with the other. She's a powerful presence down low, but Diggs drives through, lays it up there, no good, and Oneida gets the rebound this time with Shoemaker. Oneida down 3, Grace into front court. Diggs picks her up there. Grace spins and deals to Bush. Now Pike pops open. Now drives past her defender all the way under the layup. Rolls off, no good. Second try, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Roberts, and then she gets it across to Lemons. Lemons, long down court. Fritz wants to drive on Elmore all the way through the baseline, then hits Neal back out top. Diggs. Now back to Macy Neal, who pops a 3 that rattles, no good. Rebound is going to be Analia Terry. Roberts challenges. It goes to Elmore. 4:15 and ticking in the third quarter. Oneida down 3 in transition. Rayleigh Bush shooting for the tie. Good. We're tied at 33. Oneida all the way back halfway through the third quarter. Fritz still on the floor, but she has to be careful. They go to her. Roberts makes the catch. Now brings it into front court with a pass down to the corner. Macy Neal drives through to the free throw line. Tries to leave it back out top to Fritz. Fritz one-hands it back to Diggs on the wing. Driving through. Baseline. She's fouled by Grace Shoemaker. Coming over defensively to help. It's going to put Kinsley Diggs at the free throw line for 2 tosses in a tie game.
Yep, Grace slid over in front of her right there, pick up the foul. But the defensive intensity from Oneida has changed completely here in the second half.
Diggs puts Kingston back out in front, 34-33. Allie Smith, Braylon Russ, and Ellie West check in with Oneida down 1. Elmore, Terry, and Shoemaker will rest.
Yeah, Braylon had the hot hand in the first half.
Second toss from Diggs, good. We've talked about it. She's stepped up her game from the last time we played, Kinsley Diggs. And she's called on to do more here as Pike brings it into front court, pitches it to Ellie West. West drives through, rips it over to Braylon Russ. She eyes the 3, goes behind the back, driving through, kicks it out. Ellie West kicks it out now to Allie Smith. Smith back across to Rayleigh Bush, and it's going to be stolen by Macy Neal all the way down for the layup, good. Neal puts Kingston back out in front now by 4, 37-33. Russ will bring the ball in bounds. Kingston is going to pressure full court here. Oneida gets it into Rayleigh Bush. Bush long down court trying to get it to Pike, and it's going to be saved in by Ellie West, but Diggs is the only one there to save it to, and now she'll bring it in transition, weaving back and forth. Kicks to the left corner. Macy Neal into the paint, stops, leaves it out. A three-pointer from Fritz is no good. Rebound is going to be challenged by Roberts, knocked away from Bush. Diggs fires it in. Kelsey Pike trying to get the rebound, and now it's going to be Oneida. Bush out in front. She goes to Ellie West, and the run out for the layup, no good, but she's fouled by Ella Lemons. 2:46 in the third quarter. Kingston leads by 4, but Ellie West, the freshman, will be at the line for a pair of free throws.
Well, the two that scored the most points last time, Bo, they can't get one to fall.
No.
You know, that's Ellie West and Kelsey Pike we're just struggling shooting the basketball.
Ellie's free throw is short. So it stays a 4-point game with 2:46 to play in the third. Braxton Fritz out there with 4 fouls as Ellie West stands in for a second free throw. This one on the way, short. Rebound is going to be pulled in here Lemons long down court. Maris Neal was out in front of everybody. Lays it up no good, but there's Ellie West racing back to get the rebound. Now a double team knocked away from Ellie. She'll pick it up. Fire it across to Analia Terry, who hits Rayleigh Bush. Oneida's got a 3-on-3. Bush to the corner. Braylon Russ. Russ drawing attention. Goes now to Ellie West and across to Analia Terry. 2:20 and ticking in the third quarter. Oneida down 37-33. Bush driving all the way through. Lays it off the glass. Good. What a drive by Rayleigh Bush.
And she signaled down there to Ellie West, clear it out. And that's what she did. It opened the lane up.
Oh, I think that's a very good official there, Mark. But I think he might have missed that. It looked like it went off Ellie's foot, but we'll take it. Oneida down 2. They're going to have the basketball. Elmore and Lydia Klein check in with 2:07 to play in the third. And possession arrow is in favor of Kingston. Oneida, chance to tie it, maybe take the lead with the long ball. Elmore on the drive, pitches it to Allie Smith. Smith finds Braylon Russ, but we have the lead. It glances the iron. It's no good. Rebound pulled in now. Kinsley Diggs on the run. Diggs at midcourt, fires down to Macy Neal. Neal attacks the baseline, rips it back out. Fritz, free throw line, baseline, knocked away by Analia Terry.
Good defense by Oneida. Fritz had a lane to the basket, and that's what she does so well. She gets in the paint and puts it off a glass. I think the difference, though, really tonight has been Diggs.
Yep, Diggs pitches it out. It's a two-pointer, no good there from Fritz, and now Oneida with the basketball. Elmore looks over to Analia Terry. Terry in front court. Oneida 3-on-2 break. They find Allie Smith down under. She loops the shot up.
Nice
good
job.
Allie Smith ties this game up at 37, and now it's Kingston. Across midcourt, Fritz sees a lane to attack, then rips it out to Lemons for 3. Good. Right back with the answer, Ella Lemons. She hits some big shots to open it up and hits a big one here.
Yeah, you can't leave her open. She was open that time. Good job.
Now Elmore down to Allie Smith. Smith back out to Braylon Russ. Bounce feed Elmore. 59 seconds in the third. Elmore to Russ. On the wing, Russ working out. Diggs right there in her hip pocket. Pass across to Klein. Klein finds Allie Smith down in the left corner. Starts right, goes left. Draws a couple of defenders and now goes to Klein. Klein to Russ. Directing traffic here. 39 seconds in the third quarter. Oneida trails 40-37. Russ has it taken away by Diggs. Diggs at midcourt. Diggs at the free throw line. Backing in the paint. Pitches to Macy Neal and she'll circle back out. Looks baseline for the jumper that is good from Braxton Fritz.
Yeah.
Kingston pulls back up by 5. 20 seconds to play in the third. Down court, Russ with the basketball. Braylon. Some contact there from Neal is allowed, and it is 3 fouls on Kingston, 2 on Oneida in the quarter, and with 5 seconds to go, Elmore dishes to Klein. Down court, she is bumped, and Roberts defends, and the shot won't go. That's the end of 3. We'll take the break. Your score after 3, it's Kingston 42, Oneida 37.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Oneida basketball at Kingston. Fourth quarter gets underway with Kingston in the lead, 42-37. Braxton Fritz, the point guard for Kingston. Outstanding guard, but she's got 4 fouls. She's having to be careful out there. We've seen Kinsley Diggs really step up her game on this night against Oneida. And now Oneida comes up with the turnover, brings it forward in transition, bounce feed to Rayleigh Bush. For Kingston, It's Maris and Macy Neal. Ella Roberts. I'm sorry. No, Addison Roberts, Ella Lemons back the other end. We're going to have a foul. And it's actually Maris Neal. Macy Neal's getting a rest. Kinsley Diggs out there. Lemons, Neal, Fritz, and Roberts.
Yeah, Lydia Klein couldn't hardly get back and get position right there.
Free throw won't go. Grace Shoemaker, Kelsey Pike, Ellie West, Lydia Klein, and Rayleigh Bush on the court for Oneida. 5-point lead for Kingston, shooting to make it 6. It won't go. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Grace Shoemaker, and she'll bring it up court, up the right sideline. She looks down and finds Klein. Klein with the bounce feed back to Bush. She launches a 3. It's going to be no good. Great box out by Shoemaker, and then a jump ball between Shoemaker and Diggs. Diggs stole that away from Grace and forced the possession here. Oneida will keep it, though.
Yeah, Diggs is a player. She's tough.
Rayleigh Bush works it in. Ellie West. West attacks the paint, gets a hand in her face, knocks the 2 down anyway. That's a tough shot for the freshman.
Yes, it is.
42-39. Here's Braxton Fritz in transition. Down court, bounce feed out to the corner. Diggs, they work it around to Maris Neal for 3. Good. Maris Neal. Cold-blooded, knocks that down for a 6-point lead.
Good ball movement by Kingston.
Now Ellie West with the basketball. Out top, looks to Kelsey Pike. Pike's going to put it on the floor. Now West back over to Pike. Juggling catch as Fritz nearly did break on it and nearly took it. Now West back on the wing for 3. Rattles won't go. Battle for the rebound. Rayleigh Bush keeps it alive. And then Roberts challenges and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Oneida's basketball.
I'll tell you what, they're letting them play, and they're using that to their advantage. They're banging on us.
As you should.
As you should.
Yep.
Good job defensively by Kingston.
They're doing their job. Rayleigh Bush over to Ellie West. West back to Bush. It is a 6-point game. Oneida trailing, and now Kelsey Pike has it on the wing. Fritz out on her. And now Klein. Now back over. Rayleigh Bush gets a look at the 3. It rattles but won't go. Rebound tipped. Pike gets in there and saves the possession. Lydia Klein drives into trouble. Kicks it out to Pike. Cross court to Shoemaker. Now back to Bush. Bush wants to drive. Rips it to the corner. Lydia Klein for 3. Rattles won't go. Rebound. Oneida another offensive board. And now Kelsey Pike has it out top. We approach the 5.5-minute mark of this game with Oneida down 6. Second chances galore on this trip. Can the Lady Indians make it count? Here's Kelsey Pike for 3. Off to the right. Race to the corner. It's going to go over to Kingston. So Oneida, a lot of opportunities, but capitalized on none of them.
Yeah, our shots aren't falling. We're just not shooting the ball real well right now. But that's because of that Kingston defense.
Yeah. Allie Smith checks in for Lydia Klein. Coach West trying to find some points right now. He's team down 45-39 with 5:27 to go. The lob in. Fritz has it. She'll bring it up the left side. Turns. Tries to deliver and does to Diggs. And then Diggs drives down the baseline. Shot good, and she's fouled. Foul will be against Rayleigh Bush. Diggs pushes it out to an 8-point lead and a chance to make it 9. And Coach West wants a timeout. First National Bank timeout, 5:18 to play. We take the break with your score. It is Kingston 47, Oneida 39.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Kingston. You see Coach West imploring his team in this First National Bank timeout. They have fallen behind by 8 with 5 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. The homestanding Lady Yellow Jackets have a free throw to come. They could push the lead up to 9.
Yeah, and our shots hadn't been falling, and it was like we was talking about there. Bo was talking about they do such a great job of catching and shooting the basketball, having their feet set and ready to go. And Lady Indians is just having trouble right now. Their defense is causing us a lot of problems. They're taking Kelsey Pike out of the ball game, and also Ellie West hit a couple of shots here in the second half, but they're doing a fantastic job against us.
Kinsley Diggs knocks down the free throw, and now Oneida with the basketball, down 9. Allie Smith for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound falls to the floor. Kinsley Diggs has it and splits a couple of defenders. Now in front court, Kingston with numbers. They rip it over. Baseline jumper is no good. Sails long, and Grace Shoemaker comes up with it. Shoemaker spinning in rear court. Looks ahead to Rayleigh Bush. 9-point game. Allie Smith bounce feed in for Kelsey Pike. She tries to keep it alive. Loose basketball. Fritz has it. Now the bounce feed from Fritz is going to trickle out of bounds and go back to Oneida. Annalea Terry will check in for Kelsey Pike here.
Yeah, she's getting Kelsey's getting double teamed every time the ball is anywhere near her.
Yep.
There's 2-3 people on her, 3 girls on her every time, and it's just we're having trouble getting the ball to Kelsey.
So now it's going to be Ellie West dumping it down in. Annalea Terry falling away as she was trying to save that one back in bounds. Kingston comes up with the Oneida turnover. 4:15 to play. Kingston for 3. Maris Neal knocks it down. That's her second one this quarter, and Kingston has their biggest lead of the game, pushing it out to 12. It was once upon a time 33-33, Mark, and it's been an 18-6 run for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They have earned this one. Elmore around to Shoemaker to the corner. Ellie West now back over to Elmore, puts it on the floor, driving through, knifes through 2 defenders and lays it off the glass good. Elmore cuts it back to 10 with 3:40 to play. And now Maris Neal brings it into front court, hands it off to Braxton Fritz. Fritz pass goes over. Macy Neal, Maris Neal cutting through is Fritz. Bounce feed out, and a 3-pointer is up and no good. Rebound tip kept alive by Oneida, and now it's Rachel Elmore up the right side. Racing down court, goes behind the back, gives to the trailing Annalea Terry. Terry back to Elmore on the wing. Skip pass over here to Ellie West for the catch and shoot 3. That's off. Rebound tipped by Terry, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Kingston basketball. 3:11 to play. Braylon Russ, Rayleigh Bush, and Kelsey Pike come in as the Lady Indians are going to try to make a push here with 3:11 to go, trailing by 10. Time is becoming urgent.
Oh, absolutely. With 3:11 left, we got some of our shots has got to start to fall. We've got to be able to move it around quick, and maybe try to get in the transition game. But we kind of got away from that press, like we was talking earlier, that was giving them fields.
But Mark, the choice to reinsert Fritz into the lineup early in the third with 4 fouls after Oneida had carved into the lead, it turned out to be the smart move.
It was, and you can't say enough about Fritz of avoiding that 5th foul.
Yep. It was the gamble so far. It's paid off, and now here's Diggs, who has been the other half of that equation that has done so well tonight.
Golly.
And now we have a blocking foul against Oneida.
They're battling for every single rebound. I mean, you see Diggs gets in there all the time. Fritz in there. Neal. They're all, both the Neals, always in there battling for those rebounds and trying to get it, catch it, kick it back out for a good look at an open bucket.
Kingston works it into Diggs, and now Sailor Presley with the basketball. Working out top against Braylon Russ. She'll pitch it over to Macy Neal, and her pass to Fritz deflected by Bush, but Fritz is able to clean it up with 2:20 to go. Now back to Presley. Presley dribbling through, picks it up, looks for help. Macy Neal sees the lane, drives through. Allie Smith tried to draw the charge, but Neal didn't touch her, and it's a lay-in. It's a 12-point lead. Kingston matching their biggest lead of the game again here. Elmore into front court. Pass goes over to Allie Smith. Bounce feed back out to Elmore. Now to the corner, Braylon Russ for 3. Good. Russ knocks down the 3-pointer. Oneida takes the timeout in a single-digit game. It's a First National Bank timeout. Your score, Kingston 53 and Oneida 44.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
They've got 4.
Welcome back to Kingston. Here, Watts Bar Lake, just adjacent to us right now. And Oneida trailing by 9 to the Lady Yellow Jackets here. 53-44 is your score. And Oneida taking a timeout, going to try to make a push here with less than 2 minutes to go and down 9, Mark.
Yeah, going to have to get some good shots off.
Kingston, 4 of their 5 starters tonight. Fritz, Neal, Lemons, and Neal, all 4 in double figures.
And Kinsley Diggs has been Kinsley Diggs has been a lot of the difference in this ball game.
She's the only one not in double digits.
Yeah, but she's
she's been a playmaker.
Yeah, absolutely. So now with the basketball, this is Kingston working against the Oneida pressure into front court to Fritz. Fritz now to Lemons. Now back to Macy Neal. Puts it on the floor with 1:40 to play, and Oneida down 9, trying to pressure the basketball here. But again, the Lady Indians have a couple of fouls to give before they put them on the line. And here's the steal. Elmore to Rayleigh Bush. Kind of rushed the shot. It won't go. Rebound is poked away. It's a foul on Kingston, their 4th as a team. They were trying to prevent Kelsey Pike from catching it and having a attempt at a layup down there.
Yep, and we got it in transition just like we wanted to do, but come down here and rush the shot up. But that you got to talk about Kingston right there of getting back down the floor.
Inbounds, Braylon Russ, the 3 won't go. Big rebound for Allie Smith. Gets it to Elmore. Now Elmore circling through, looking for help. Dumps it down. Rayleigh Bush lays it off the glass. Good. So Oneida cuts it now to 7 and pressuring on the inbounds. They fire it in to Fritz. It's going to go into rear court. Allie Smith will chase it down, and now she goes past Fritz. She can't risk defending her, and now it's going to be Bush to Elmore. Ooh, near travel. Out to Allie Smith, the 3. Won't go. Braylon Russ gets a second chance for Oneida. Throws it off of Lemons. Loose basketball. It's out. Touch last by Braylon Russ. 47 seconds remain. Oneida down 7. They had a possession right there. Couldn't capitalize. And now Kingston brings it in. They hit Fritz. Fritz ahead in midcourt to Lemons with 40 seconds to play to the trailing Maris Neal. Oneida's got to foul him here. That's only the 6th team foul. Next one will put him on the line as Pike picks up her 3rd.
Yeah, just getting 5 wide there and moving the ball around. They don't have to score.
36 seconds with Oneida down 7. Take a fantastic finish for the Lady Indians to avoid a 5th loss on the season. And on the inbounds, Braxton Fritz is going to be fouled by Rayleigh Bush here.
Probably not the one you want to foul.
Well, Braxton Fritz stands in there, the junior, for a 1-and-1 with their team up 7. Fritz with no rebounders down there from Kingston. Can't get the free throw to fall. Rebound is going to be Kelsey Pike. Pike will bring it into front court. Now pitches to Elmore to the corner. Rayleigh Bush fires the 3. Sails long. Rebound Maris Neal. That's going to do it. Fritz will get it away to Diggs with 20 seconds remaining. And it's going to be a foul from Ellie West as Diggs will go to the other end to shoot 1-and-1 with 20 seconds to play and Oneida down 7. So here's how many points does Diggs have, Bo?
7.
Okay. So the first free throw is good. I was going to say, can she get to double digits?
I mean,
here,
it's possible still, but
not on
this
these
trip.
free throws.
No, not on this trip.
She's got 8 now. Diggs' second free throw won't go. Rebound is going to be Pike. Pike loses her balance. Diggs tries to steal it away, and the foul is on Diggs.
Right there. I mean, that takes 2 seconds off the clock, 3 seconds off the clock.
Every little bit matters. Bush into front court for the Lady Indians. Driving down, pitches to Ellie West. West circling. Now gets to Bush with 8, 7, 6 seconds. And it's going to be a double dribble against the Lady Indians as they will fall tonight here in Kingston. Oneida will get their 5th loss and their first loss since January the 7th. Pike gets only the 2nd loss in 2023, but as we pointed out at the beginning of the broadcast, Mark, the first loss in the Eastern Time Zone.
Yep. And this is
against an Eastern Time Zone team.
This is a good basketball team.
Absolutely.
A really good basketball team. And they took us out of what we like to do, and that's get it up and down.
That's 9.
Yeah, one more.
9 for Diggs. She pushes it out to 9 points. The free throw.
There it is.
There it is. 10 points for Kinsley Diggs. We'll pick a First National Bank Player of the Game and a Trophy Masters Hustle Award when we return. But the Lady Indians, this goes final. Oneida falls by 10 in Kingston. Your final score, it is the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets 56 and the Oneida Lady Indians 46.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliance. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Welcome back to Kingston. It is time for the Danny King Lumber post-game report. Great people, great prices. Phone Danny King Lumber at 569-1430, 569-1430. It is the Danny King Lumber post-game report. The Lady Indians, you see it there on the Twin K scoreboard, fall 56-46 here in Kingston tonight. Bo, give us the statistical look at just what occurred here.
Kingston on the night, 22 of 45 from the floor, 49%, 6 of 17 from 3, that's 35%, 6 of 12 from the free throw line. 5 Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets in double figures, all of them the starters. Macy Neal, 11 points, 5 assists, 4 steals, 3 rebounds. 11 points, 2 rebounds, Ella Lemons. 10 points and 3 rebounds for Kinsley Diggs. 10 points, 7 rebounds for Maris Neal. 10 points and a rebound for Braxton Fritz. 4 points, 6 rebounds off the bench for Addison Roberts. For the Indians, just 18 of 47 from the floor for 38%. 7 of 27 from 3. That's good for 26%. 3 of 7 from the free throw line for 43%. They were led on the night off the bench by Braylon Russ, 4 of 6 from 3 for 12 points. Also had a rebound, an assist, and a steal. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals for Rayleigh Bush. 7 points, 3 assists for Rachel Elmore. 2 points, 5 rebounds for Grace Shoemaker. 3 points, 5 rebounds for Analia Terry. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals for Kelsey Pike. 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals for Allie Smith. 6 points, 2 rebounds off the bench for Ellie West. Oneida was forced into 18 turnovers tonight by this Kingston defense, who honestly, it was like they flipped the switch against Oneida compared to that game up in Oneida. Defensively, Kingston was very sharp tonight.
And they earned the win here tonight for the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. That is win number 13 for the Oneida Lady Indians. That is loss number 5. So Oneida will have to sit on this one for a little while. And tell you what, it's a tough ask to have a get-right game on a Monday night at York.
Against the number 1, I believe they are ranked number 1 in the state right now in AA.
Oneida has not lost back-to-back games this season, but that is very much a large possibility.
It's going to be a daunting task on Monday night.
Yep, the Lady Indians will have to play twice the game they did tonight to even have a shot at that one in Jamestown on Monday night. The Lady Indians do fall here tonight. Hopefully the middle school Lady Indians will have better luck as they play for a championship. Ben Garrett and Stuart Jones are bringing you the call on those 2 championship games that are taking place at Oneida. They're also bringing you the video. First National Bank providing that for them tonight, for everyone tonight. We will continue our work here. You're looking at live pictures right now. When the game play actually starts, we do go to just audio only, but we'll be back at halftime and post game to show you highlights of what happens. And we'll continue here on the Danny King Lumber post game report with a look at the Hellenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard right after this, as we tell you once again the final score in this ladies contest. It is Kingston 56, Oneida 46.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to Kingston, where it's time for us to name our players of the game. The Trophy Masters Player of the Game is the Trophy Masters Hustle Award. Over 20 years of serving our community. Phone 569-8817. If you can dream it, Tony can make it happen. Our Trophy Masters Hustle Award, who's that go to tonight, gentlemen?
Hustle Award, I think you got to go with Rayleigh Bush. 4 of 11 from the floor, but 10 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals in 18 minutes of play. She was all over the floor. She was doing everything she could to force the turnovers for Kingston. She was on the best ball handler most of the night. Kingston did have 15 turnovers in the ball game, so I go with Rayleigh Bush.
All right, that's your Trophy Masters Player of the Game. High-quality sports apparel. Phone 569-8817, Trophy Masters. Now the First National Bank Player of the Game since 1904. Banking that lasts. Bank member FDIC, the First National Bank Player of the Game.
First National Bank Player of the Game was Braylon Russ. Braylon shot the ball well in the first half, had 3 big threes that kind of kept us within striking distance there, Bo, and I just feel like she was probably the player of the game.
4 of 6 from the floor tonight, all of those threes, 12 points. She was the leading scorer on the floor tonight for both teams. It was just the fact that Kingston had 5 in double figures tonight.
Yeah.
They spread out the ball well.
They did. Well, you couldn't just, last game they had like those 3 that scored every point for them, and then, tonight they spread it out. Hard for the Indians to get something going with that defensively. They didn't know where to, leave somebody. Couldn't leave anybody open.
You got it.
And Diggs, I think, in my opinion, Diggs was the player of the game for them. Just the defensive effort that she put out there on the floor tonight. All of them played great for Kingston, but Diggs just made that difference tonight.
It's your First National Bank Player of the Game, your family, your future, your bank, member FDIC, and that concludes the Danny King Lumber post-game report. Remember, retail and wholesale lumber. Phone 569-1430, 569-1430, Danny King Lumber, and they bring you the Danny King Lumber post-game report. So we'll switch up to the Baby J's Pizza pregame report and get ready for boys action when we return to Kingston. As we tell you once again, the final score in the ladies' game is the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets 56, the Oneida Lady Indians 46.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and be able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. We decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliance. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Welcome back to Kingston. It's the Baby J's Pizza pregame report. Curbside or in-store pickup is available. Phone 286-2229. Mark me, I like the exercise of getting out and going in. You're going to say curbside. I'll honk my horn. It's like you do when you pull up and you have Jamie pull the car around for you when you're eating out somewhere. You get that curbside pickup. She has to walk across the raining parking lot 4 or 5 miles sometimes just to.
I had the opportunity to take this game off, it being my birthday, but I elected to come down here to Kingston.
I'm just pointing out that.
To put up with this nonsense.
He better buy you a good dinner tonight.
My point is, Baby J's, but one thing we agree on, Baby J's Pizza, breadsticks, great desserts, 286-2229.
Instead of dealing with all of this nonsense, I could be at home with Baby J's Pizza in my lap, eating that Baby J's Pizza. But no, I elected to come down here with you.
I'm glad you're here.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, you wouldn't have nobody to abuse.
It'd be me.
All right.
Well,
better you than me.
Yeah. Well, Kevin's not here. What are we supposed to do? Just be nice to each other?
He's on his 2-game suspension.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin won't be here Tuesday night either when we go to Jellicoe.
He's scared.
I'm kind of scared. All right. We got the scouting report. The Oneida Indians, the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Boy, what an opportunity here. The Kingston Yellow Jackets this is an absolutely outstanding basketball team that Oneida's facing tonight. 15-3. The Indians fell to Kingston not so long ago by 3 points. They feel like they were robbed of a chance at that game by a moving screen call at the end of it, that maybe they could have got it to overtime. The Roarks Pharmacy Scouting Report. Roarks Pharmacy, shaped by the unique community we serve. Go.
This is a team that puts up numbers, guys. They've won 8 of their last 9. Their only loss in that last spree coming at Sweetwater. They put up points. There is no doubt about it. They put 94 up against Greenback before Christmas. They put up 85 at Tellico Plains, another 86 at Harriman, 92 against us up there. This is a very good shooting basketball team, and when they get out in transition, it's a mirror image of Oneida basketball.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we like to do. Hang our hat on is the fact that of that up-tempo, high-intensity defense that we play, and they was able to put 92 on us. And Coach Jacob King and Coach Jason Pike and Coach Torrey Slavin don't want that to happen again.
Especially against an Oneida team that only averages giving up 53 a ball game.
But let's be honest, Oneida's coming off a not-so-great night 2 nights ago at Coalfield.
Agree, but now kudos to a big-time freshman in Grady Keaton who showed that he came out ready to play. Season-high 32 points the other night down there. Yeah. And don't expect Mason Keaton to have, that much of an off night again. I promise, boys. He's going to come out and he's going to be ready to play tonight.
Yeah, Old Mace had an off night, guys.
Well, everybody says an off night. And he 10 points, 10 rebounds. That's still a pretty good night.
Had a double-double, but he did have an off night shooting the basketball, and that had a lot to do with Coalfield's defense against him. Coalfield did a really good job against us. And of course, every time Oneida Coalfield plays, we're going to get everybody's best.
You got the target on your back.
You certainly
You got
do.
that orange and white jersey on. That target's on your back.
And
I promise.
Old Mace is averaging what, 18, 19?
18 and a half a game on the season. After Christmas, 22 and a half.
Well, there you go. So what do you want to try to do? You want to try to take him out of the ball game, and they did as good a job as they could.
Absolutely.
But Mason still made a big impact with rebounding and assists and all that stuff. His shot just wasn't falling, and sometimes that happens. He's carried us all year. Mason Keaton has, and old Greg come through pretty big, didn't he?
And by the way, Mason Keaton leading single-A basketball in the state of Tennessee in steals per game.
Oh, wow.
FYI.
Huge.
Can I give one shout-out for that?
You can.
the fact that we even know that is because Bo's around to keep these stats. He's really up the level of what's going on there, keeping track of things in Oneida.
There's no question.
Right? I mean, that's for sure. But Bo, we appreciate you. We're going to take another break. Boys action is coming up next. Two really good boys teams playing here in Kingston tonight, and we'll be back with that one. You have been listening to the Baby J's Pizza pregame report, and you just heard the Roarks Pharmacy scouting report. Roarks Pharmacy, shaped by the unique community we serve. McDonald's of Oneida starting lineups coming up next.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Kingston High School. We're getting set for boys action. First, the McDonald's starting lineup for the Oneida Indians. For Oneida, it will be Grady Keaton, Mason Keaton, Caden Rector, Jarek Hewling, and Zeb Spradlin. Oneida in the road, orange uniforms, white numerals trimmed in gray. Now the starting lineups for Joe Lane's homestanding Kingston Yellow Jackets. McDonald's of Oneida starting lineups. And the starting lineups for the Yellow Jackets will be Ethan Clifton, a handful down in the post. Aaron Lane, inside, outside, he can do it all. And the three guards that start, Jaden Dryman, Will Moduski, and Corey Raymer. So here we go from Kingston with the rematch of a 92-89 final at Oneida. Zeb Spradlin is set to tip it up against Ethan Clifton. I'll tell you what, this student section for Kingston in full throat tonight, and they really didn't do anything for the girls' game, but they are ready to go for this boys' game. You know what?
Yeah. Here's
Lane with the basketball, guarded by Keaton. Now they work it around the perimeter. It's going to be Moduski. He had a big night against Oneida, didn't he? Especially from long range. And now Zeb Spradlin deflects his pass. Grady Keaton comes up with the loose basketball, brings it into front court. With the basketball, Mason Keaton kicks it out. Caden Rector launches a three. In and out, no good. Tip by Spradlin, kept alive. Hewling out to Mason Keaton for three. Deadens, no good. Rebound kept alive again by Spradlin. Grady Keaton had it momentarily, and now Clifton has it saved into him. He loses it to Spradlin. They get it to Hewling. Hewling through the paint. Might have traveled. Kicks it out to Mason Keaton. Hanging shot, no good. There's a lid on the rim, it looks like, but Keaton pushes it through it. A minute in, Oneida leads first, 2-0. Down court, Clifton makes the catch, lays it off the glass, and knocks this one at two. Oneida will bring it in against full court pressure. Mason Keaton works against Jaden Dryman. And now Keaton will bring it into front court to Grady Keaton. Now Hewling, Mason Keaton. Ooh, he slipped a little bit, got that pass away before it was a travel. And now they'll diagnose Kingston with 6.5 to go in a 2-all game. The freshman, Grady Keaton, pass to the right, Mason Keaton. Picked up here by Moduski. Now, this is going to be Grady Keaton on the drive. The shot won't go. Rebound pulled in by Clifton. He'll hit on the run. Raymer firing it down baseline to Lane. His shot blocked away by Mason Keaton. And then Spradlin comes up with it, gets it to Mason Keaton. They're letting them play here, Mark.
Yeah, they are.
No fouls called so far, and there's some beating and banging going on here between these two teams in Kingston tonight. Tied at 2. This is Caden Rector off a pick from Hewling. Free throw line. Now Spradlin to the right side. This is going to be Mason Keaton driving the baseline. Just had no choice.
Oh, my gosh.
He had no choice. Nothing else to do but shoot it, and he hits it. And now Raymer long down court, and Clifton answers twice. Twice Oneida scored, and twice Clifton's answered down court. 5:41 to play. First National Bank timeout for Oneida. It's Kingston 4, Oneida 4.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's, country cooking and great steaks.
Oh. Welcome back to Kingston out of our First National Bank timeout. It will be Jarek Hewling to bring it in. Oneida had a couple of defensive breakdowns, and that was what that timeout was about, stopping it. Now Mason Keaton works against pressure, tries to get it over to Hewling. Hewling now ahead to Grady Keaton. Oneida fortunate to maintain possession on this one. Now Rector takes the stab, goes back out to Grady Keaton. He'll find Mason. Starts right down to the baseline. Jump stop. Kicks it out. Grady Keaton is open for three. Good. Grady Keaton.
Pound!
And now Clifton this time. Oneida gets back and covers Clifton. And now Lane drives in. Running one-hander is off. Clifton with the rebound over the back of Spradlin. It looked as if. Now Madusky's three is no good. Rebound Spradlin. Trying to box out. He does. And now he's looking to clear it. Oh, Jarek Hewling, he chose to go mid-court to clear it. Now Hewling scooping down through. He's going to be fouled. Clifton got airborne, and Hewling's going to shoot 2 free throws. But they don't call it on Clifton, by the way. It's in Dryman in transition. It will be Hewling at the line. Oneida leads by 3. Hewling stands in for 2 free throws, and the first one is good.
Yeah, they're letting them battle. They're letting them bang and play physical, and that's – you know, Oneida kind of likes to play physical. They got that little bit of Coach Pike in them.
Second free throw from Hewling, rattles but won't go, and it's going to be Lane with the rebound. Aaron Lane now up the left side, fires ahead. Dryman fires a three. It's going to be short. Rebound, Spradlin again clearing the board, and now looking to clear it away to someone. He'll find Mason Keaton. Keaton across midcourt, top of the key, kicks it out. Rector on the wing. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Oneida leads 8-4 with the basketball. Mason Keaton on the right side. Splits 2 defenders. Down to the baseline. Shot blocked by Clifton. Battle for the rebound. Just letting them play, man, down there. Madusky comes, Raymer comes up with it. Down court to Lane for 3. No good. Rebound is going to come off a little bit long. Taken by Mason Keaton. He'll flick it ahead to Grady. Oneida's got a 4-on-3 break. It'll be Spradlin on the baseline. Halfway through the first quarter, it's Oneida 8. Kingston 4. Now Grady Keaton works out on the wing. The count is on. He gets the bounce feed over to Mason.
Yeah,
Kingston man-to-man.
They're definitely letting them play some Winfield brawl ball here.
Now with the basketball, Rector goes over to Mason Keaton. He eyes the cutters. Spradlin now. Rector on the wing on the right side. Lane is out on him. Going back to Mason Keaton. Very patient offensively here for the Indians with a 4-point lead. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Pass comes over to Rector on the right side. He'll put it on the floor. Spradlin pushed way out from the basket here. Goes to Keaton on the wing. Now Grady Keaton turns on the right side. Puts it on the floor. Bumped hard by Raymer. Shot blocked out of bounds.
He was.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Yeah, they're banging on each other. Guess who they're getting in the game?
Well, Coach King says, okay, if we're going to bang around, Gavin, get in there.
We're going to put Big G in the ball game and see if you want to bang with him for a little bit.
3:17 to play first quarter. Mason Keaton will work the ball inbounds for the Indians. Trying, gets it into Gavin Keaton. Gavin, guarded by Clifton, now gets it to Grady Keaton.
There you go.
Takes a dribble, separated from the ball, tries to get it back out to Mason and does. For Kingston, Ryan Gettner is in, and now Mason loses the basketball. Gettner has it out ahead. He goes to Raymer, who scoops it up.
And he calls that garbage. Wow. Come on, man.
Raymer scoops it up good, and he's fouled.
Oh, you let all that other nonsense and beat and bang go on, and then you call that crap? Wow.
It is 8-6. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
I guess they figured they had to finally call something.
Raymer's free throw is no good.
Didn't count.
Rebound is going to be Gavin Keaton.
Shows it wasn't a foul.
In trap trouble here is Rector. He gets it ahead to Mason Keaton. Keaton driving down the right side, a little hesitation. Travel, boy. Got away with some steps, and now Hewling pulls up for a baseline jumper, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled in Meduski. Meduski gets it over now. This is going to be the freshman Malachi Brown. He'll shoot a three. It's no good, and it hits the structure of the backboard there. Sam Bell is checking in with 2:31 to play in the first quarter. We're really going to test this.
There's
another foul theory.
I was going to say, there's another one that'll beat and bang with you.
And Bronner's coming in.
Bronner is back. Had a back injury. He's back tonight. Told me the other night he was going to play. Going to try to play in this one. He's back out there.
2:31 to go, and now here's Malachi Brown to Hewling, and he saved it behind his back. Spins in the lane, couldn't get it to go. The rebound is going to be pulled in by Malachi Brown, who rips it ahead to Meduski. Meduski cross court to Raymer, who puts up a three, and it's good. Kingston grabs the lead for the first time tonight. They're up 9-8. Grady Keaton in transition, driving down, leaves it over with Bronner to the trailing Gavin Keaton for three.
From downtown, Big G!
It's a 2-point lead now for Oneida, 11-9. Malachi Brown double teamed in the corner, looking for help. It's
good
deflected,
defense.
stolen by Gavin Keaton, and now Grady Keaton racing up the left side against Meduski. Oneida by 2 with 1:40 to play in the first quarter. And now it's Hewling, a long three. It's going to be long. Off the back of the iron, rebound Meduski. Out ahead he goes to Gettner. Gettner, top of the key, free throw line to the trailing Raymer for three. No good. Rebound, Bronner clears it up. Gets it to Hewling, ahead to Grady Keaton in transition at the wing. It's poked away by Malachi Brown. Grady Keaton chases it down. Bounce feed out to Gavin Keaton. Gavin, backdoor cut, goes off of Gettner into the fortuitous hands of Sam Bell to Grady Keaton for three. No good. Clifton pulls down the rebound. Now Gettner running the break, pushing the ball. Top of the key. Baseline, flicks it up short. Rebound, Grady Keaton, the freshman. And he's out of there with it. Oneida's got numbers. Out ahead to Bronner to lay it up good. Oneida by 4, 13-9. Back the other way, Raymer with the basketball. Slows and turns and gives to Malachi Brown. Brown, they rip it around to the corner. Gettner for three. Good.
What a game.
Rylan Gettner cuts it to one, and now Hewling's pass tipped by Brown. Hewling.
Oh, my goodness.
Saves it over to Gavin Keaton, ahead to now Sam Bell. 30 seconds to play in a first quarter that has been a doozy. One foul called against each team. Oneida leads by 1, 13-12 with 20 seconds to play in the first. Sam Bell. Bounce feed in Keaton. And a charge.
Oh, my. Holy.
It was Meduski who got position and took the shoulder from Gavin Keaton, and it's going to be the second foul on Oneida as a team, the first on Gavin with 18 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Good gravy. What a come on. It's been no blood, no foul the whole dadgum almost first quarter, Nate. I'm telling you.
Brown into front court to Lane. Kingston will try to shoot for the lead with Gettner for three. It's no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be Kingston comes up with it, laying it off the glass. Good. Parker Jones in a physical battle in this first quarter. Kingston leads by 1. At the end of 1, we tell you the score. It's the Kingston Yellow Jackets 14 and the Oneida Indians 13.
Working with me is pretty simple. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the small things that I would expect from my lender if I was getting a loan. However, it's my job not only to give the customer the best possible transaction that I can, but I'm also here to protect them. I'm trying to be your banker 10 years from now, not today.
Ways like that, huh?
Welcome back to Kingston. Let's move to the second quarter with Oneida trailing by 1.
Like a fight in a phone booth.
Oh, my goodness. That's the most physical game I have observed in this 2022-2023 season. So Oneida sends to the court in this war Hayden Bronner, Sam Bell, Zeb Spradlin, Mason Keaton, and Caden Rector.
And it's like I always talk about basket boxing. That's what this game is.
Here's the pass over to Spradlin. For Kingston, it's Lane, Brown, Harrell, Gettner, and here's a steal for Harrell. Turned over, Harrell back the other way, no good. On the rebound, it's Lane, reversing it back out. Gettner for three. It's good. Rylan Gettner wasn't a big factor the first meeting, but he is becoming one here. Parker Jones is the Kingston starter I missed earlier, and now it's going to be Rector in transition. Bounce feed, Spradlin. Ball fake, shot, rolls off, tip no good. Rebound pulled in, Harrell. He gets it over now, Parker Jones in a 4-point Kingston lead. Jones finds Lane, and now a travel by Harrell as he starts to the basket, and Kingston turns it over. Hewling back in now for Sam Bell. 17-13 Kingston.
Wow. Fast moving. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Up and down the floor, man, both teams.
Gettner hand checking here against Mason Keaton as he brings it into front court. But that's minor stuff compared to what
that's nothing.
Compared to what's going on. And they've allowed both teams to play. Hewling out top, Spradlin with the basketball. Now over to Mason Keaton, posting hard down low. Bronner's positioning against Harrell. Watch them go down there in the paint. Spradlin puts it on the floor to Hewling. Hewling on the drive, knifing through, laying it off the glass. Good. Jarek Hewling cuts it to 2.
This is a Jarek Hewling kind of game.
Yes.
Going to the basket like that where they can't stop it.
Now Aaron Lane is going to be fouled. That's the second on Hewling as he reaches in, tried to poke that away. So a limited number of fouls called, but Hewling picks up his second. Now the freshman Grady Keaton, they're checking on a finger there, putting water on. Looks like he might be bleeding. Something's going on with Grady's right hand. Or no, maybe his left hand. Anyway, he's not in. Gavin Keaton returns for Oneida. Here is Bronner leaves with the Indians leading by 2. Kingston's Malachi Brown gets it into Aaron Lane. Now they go out top. This is going to be Parker Jones reversing it around. It's a 3-pointer from Harrell, and it's good. Blake Harrell knocks this one down, and it's a 5-point Kingston lead as Sam Bell gets it ahead to Rector. Rector tries to dump it down to Spradlin. That was just excellent defense by Harrell in the back pedal, the man who hit the 3. Now back the other way. It's going to be a 3-pointer up and good for the Jackets for Parker Jones. Oneida wants a timeout. First National Bank timeout. 6:02 to play in the first half. It's Kingston 23 and Oneida 15.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Kingston. 6:02 to play in the first half. The Yellow Jackets lead the Oneida Indians 23-15. And Oneida takes the timeout. Kingston's been good from downtown, Bo.
Yes, they have. 5 of 11, or excuse me, I say 5 of 11? Yeah, 5 of 11 from 3.
For Oneida, Gavin Keaton, Sam Bell, Grady Keaton returns to the floor, and Mason Keaton and Zeb Spradlin. And it's going to be Lane, Harrell, Brown. Oh, here's a turnover. Dryman, and now down court. They try to get it to Lane and can't make the connection. Also Parker Jones. Now Caden Rector returns to the floor. 5:46 to go in the first half. Oneida down 8. Full court pressure from the Kingston Jackets. Mason Keaton over to Caden Rector. Rector's going to be fouled by Lane here. That whistle may have been caused by Jacob King standing right in the ear of that official.
Yeah,
because that was, again, a very light.
I think so.
Gavin Keaton's going to bring it in for Oneida to Grady Keaton. He turns, Malachi Brown defending. Now Grady will bring it into front court, driving all the way down to the left baseline. Bounce feed back out to Mason. Mason's guarded by Parker Jones with 5:25 to play. Jones out on him. Bounce feed back over to Grady. Grady eyes the cutters. It's knocked away, and they're going to say it went off of Grady's foot out of bounds. That's a heads-up play by Malachi Brown, a freshman for Kingston.
Malachi Brown's a good basketball player, let me tell you.
So
they got a bunch of them on this team.
Yes, they certainly do. Back the other way for Kingston. This is Jaden Dryman driving down and then throwing it away. Mason Keaton there to intercept the pass. He'll race back to the other end. Pass goes over to Zeb Spradlin for the lay-in. Oneida needed that one. Stops the bleeding or the long scoring drought at least, and now it's a 6-point game with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Parker Jones driving, trying to back in here. Now they work it back around the perimeter to Dryman, Lane, and now Harrell. He'll pop a three. It's going to be no good. So that long-range bomb doesn't go. That's a rare miss for Kingston from long range. And down court, Oneida gets to Spradlin, who loops it out to Grady Keaton. To Gavin Keaton to Grady Keaton for three, no good. The tip by Rector, he was over the back. So a 6-point game, 4:34 to go in the first half, and Kingston will get the ball back.
Did you want me to comment on that? It wasn't over the back, but they hadn't called it all night. So
Will Madusky nearly turns it over here, trying to get it to the lane, and Mason Keaton knocks it out of bounds.
I mean, let them beat and bang or don't let them beat and bang, one or the other, you know.
Aaron Lane gets the bounce feed to Jaden Dryman. Madusky now with the basketball. Jones, Dryman launches a three. It's good. They're good from long range on this home court as Kingston pushes it out to a 9-point game. And then a foul on Parker Jones here, harassing Mason Keaton as he comes up court. So for Kingston, they're now at 4 fouls.
Same way. I mean, you know, letting them do that early on. I mean, and they may be trying to calm things down a little bit.
I don't think that's a bad idea from that sequence we saw at the end of the first half down here.
Yeah.
So now Hayden Bronner in. It's going to be Mason Keaton pulling up for a jumper that's good. Makes it 26-19, but there's Dryman wide open for three.
Cannot do that.
Nobody picks him up. Heading back in transition. It's a 10-point Kingston lead.
Can't let them open like that.
Now Mason Keaton will drive into front court. Free throw line. Pulls up right side. Hanging jumper won't go. Madusky comes down with the rebound. He's up the right side for Kingston. Now accelerates inside the lane. Lays it off the glass good with the left hand.
Uncontested.
12-point lead for the Jackets. They're threatening to pull away from the Indians here as Mason Keaton brings it into front court down the right side. Mason down to the baseline. Now circling back out high. 3:15 and ticking in the first half. Bronner posting down low against Clifton. Keaton cleared a little space, and they allowed it. And then a technical foul is going to be called on Madusky as he petitioned the official and said, he charged into me. The official said, you're not going to talk to me. A foul is called on Madusky.
Yeah.
A technical.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say he probably settled maybe something more than that to get a tee.
He's probably right. In a normally called game, that was a charge.
There's no question. There is no question. But they've let them. Here's what they did. They let them. They started it this way.
That's right.
The girls' game was like this, and they started it. And if you're going to let them beat and bang, that's what you're going to get. I mean, they can't expect to just automatically turn it off.
Right. So Keaton knocks down both free throws. The big hurt there is Kingston had possession.
Yes. They did.
So now Oneida gets 2 free throws and a possession, a chance for a 4, maybe a 5-point swing if the Indians play this well. Gavin Keaton hands it off to Grady Keaton. Racing to the right side. He's picked up by, let's see, that's Raymer. Now back to Mason Keaton. Madusky is taken out. Mason Keaton takes a stab, picks it up, looks for help. Gavin Keaton looks in at Bronner. Clifton patrolling down there against him, and now Mason Keaton drives the baseline, tries to leave it out to Gavin Keaton. He tips it, but it's going to be Raymer racing backcourt, free throw line, baseline, shot good, and he's fouled.
He didn't touch him. He never touched him.
Grady Keaton is going to be whistled for the foul.
Wasn't a touch.
It will be 2 points for Raymer, and he'll have a free throw.
Yeah. He did not touch him.
Free throw is no good. Rebound is pulled in by Gavin Keaton. Now over to Mason Keaton. He's in front court in a 12-point game where Kingston's leading. Gavin Keaton fires a three, no good. It's going to be Hewling, though, for the tip, good. Cuts it to 10. And now down court, it is 33-23. Down court, it's going to be Bronner deflecting the ball away, and Grady Keaton comes up with it. And then Oneida turns it over, but Kingston turns it right back over when Raymer steps out of bounds.
Yep.
That probably would have been a foul on Bronner in every other game we've been to,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, the one on Grady down here wasn't a foul. That was. So, I mean, that's just how they're doing tonight. I don't know.
2:08 in the first half. The inbounds, Grady Keaton. You just got to persist. Do what you can. Grady Keaton.
Hanging.
Banks it off the glass.
And
2 minutes to go first half. It's an 8-point game, but back the other way. Clifton with the answer. Won't go. Bronner with the rebound.
Jerk Hewling with the rebound.
I'm sorry, yes, Hewling. And then Brackett. And then Brackett with the reach-in foul. That's the the fifth on Kingston.
I don't get it. They're not consistent.
Well, they're closer to it than we are.
Well, I mean, they're just not consistent. I mean, if you're going to call them, call them.
I was trying to make you mad.
Yeah, both sides.
By saying that.
I don't.
Oh, my goodness.
What was it? I looked away.
And now they've called an illegal screen on Bronner.
With 1:44 to go in the first half, Oneida's sixth team foul. It is an 8-point lead for Kingston here on the Yellow Jackets home court. And we are a minute 44 from halftime. Corey Raymer will bring it up the right side for the Jackets. Lady Jackets got a big win against Oneida here on this court earlier tonight. And now the pass in to Clifton is deflected out of bounds. I think it went off of Zeb Spradlin.
It did. Yeah, good defense there by the Indians, though. That's
Raymer with the bounce feed in. Spradlin comes up with the steal. They try to get it into Gettner, and Spradlin was in his hip pocket, steals the ball away, and now Mason Keaton will work it up court against Parker Brackett. Brackett's giving it his all, though.
Oh, my goodness.
And now Mason gets by him, pitches it to Zeb Spradlin for the baseline jumper.
Nice
good.
Shot. That's Zeb's shot right there.
That cuts it to 6, but long down court they find and hit Clifton. His shot blocked by Bronner. Brackett with the two-handed push against Spradlin, and they call that one right in front of this official. It's the 6th team foul. That was very close to an intentional foul. Two hands and pushing.
Yeah, but old double naught right there. He's a pretty good basketball player in Parker Brackett. He's tough.
You like that because that's what you would have done.
Yep.
Here's Mason Keaton working against Brackett, trying to
look at him.
Solve how do I get past this guy. He gets it ahead to Grady Keaton. Keaton loops it over. Spradlin now down low. Bronner. First try, no good. Battle for the rebound with Clifton, and it goes out of bounds. Clifton and Bronner battling down low with 55 seconds to play. The next foul will put somebody at the line for 1-1 if it occurs, but we got less than a minute to go and hesitant whistling all night. Mason Keaton lobbing it in. Bronner makes the catch, then from behind, Raymer sneaks in and steals it away. Not a moment's rest. Raymer then has it ripped away by Hewling, and now Keaton loses it to Brackett. Brackett down to Raymer in the corner for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Mason Keaton peels it away with 39. Gets it out ahead to Grady Keaton, who lays it up. No good, but he's fouled by Gettner. 35 seconds to play in the first half. Oneida down 6, and the freshman Grady Keaton goes to the line for 2 tosses.
Man, back and forth. This is a great basketball game. A great basketball. Two pretty evenly matched teams, man, and they're just trading licks is what they're doing.
In front of a huge crowd.
Yeah,
crowd tonight.
Kingston's defense is just like Oneida's. They're just so relentless. Get right up in your face.
Grady's free throw is good. It's a 5-point game.
And Brackett has been all over Mason tonight. I mean, in his hip pocket. Go and get popcorn, I'm going with you. That's what's going on. Brackett's done a great job.
Grady Keaton's free throw is good. We've got a 4-point game with 30 seconds to play in this first half. After all that hot shooting, Mason Keaton tips it into rear court, and Keaton slams.
It's slammer time!
A 2-point game with 20 seconds to play. Now Raymer drives the baseline, gets the shot to go. And now Keaton will race back the other way in a 4-point game. Bounce feed Spradlin. Takes a dribble, goes up, shot no good, tip no good. Battle for the rebound and a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Kingston with 6 seconds to go. Oneida down 4. Hey, we'll have those highlights coming up at halftime, and you can watch Mason Keaton jam it. And here is Kingston. Raymer up the left side, down through the wing, runs over Spradlin. No good. The tip. Is it good?
Yeah.
The tip is good by Clifton, and we go to halftime with Oneida down 6. We take the break. Coming up, we've got the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report, and your score is Kingston 37 and Oneida 31.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed result. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep. One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Welcome back to the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report. You see the Twin K scoreboard with Kingston leading by 6 in a very physical first half. When today's unpredictable, staying focused on your long-term financial goals matters more than ever. Count on your Ameriprise financial advisor for personalized, goal-based advice to help you navigate now and stay on track for tomorrow. Office is located 19461 Alberta Street. The phone number for Vantage Point Financial, 569-5055. Bo, you got a quick rundown of the scoring.
Kingston 15 of 31 from the floor, 7 of 15 from 3, led by Corey Raymer. 9 points, 3 assists, 2 steals on the night. 8 points for Jaden Dryman to go along with 2 assists. 6 points for Rylan Gettner. 6 points, 5 rebounds for Ethan Clifton. 3 points and a rebound for Blake Harrell. 5 points and a rebound for Parker Jones for Oneida. 12 of 30 from the floor for 40%. 2 of 8 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They're led by Mason Keaton. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists at the half. 7 points, 3 rebounds for Grady Keaton. 5 points, 2 rebounds for Jarek Hewling. 4 points, 5 rebounds for Zeb Spradlin. 3 points, 2 rebounds for Gavin Keaton. 2 points and a board for Hayden Brawner. Both teams 9 turnovers in the first half.
All right, you're looking at the Mason Keaton slam right there. And the Indians fell behind by 12 points at their worst spot here in this one, but they are able to claw back to a 6-point game here at the half after very hot shooting from the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Coach Marv West joins us now. Coach, the Lady Indians fell earlier tonight to a very tough Kingston team on their home floor. Their point guard, Braxton Fritz, got in trouble, but they got outstanding play from her sub, I guess you'd say, backup. I mean, she was a fellow starter, but Kinsley Diggs, number 14, did a great job tonight.
You know, they've got some depth, and with the district they play, and they're used to playing against some pressure. You know, we turned them over some. We just got to capitalize a little bit more. We just looked out of sync, especially the first half offensively, and then we got something going the second half, and then the wheels fell off again. We just got to be more consistent.
So this is a good test coming in here tonight against the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. Then you're going to have an even tougher one Monday night. You got to go to the York Lady Dragons lair, where that team is as hot as they can be right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to show up. If not, it'll be ugly quick. I mean, because they're the team to beat in AA.
Did you have a specific concern out of what happened tonight that you want to?
No, I mean, just things that we've talked about. We're late rotating on help. We're getting beat too easy off the dribble. We worked on it some yesterday. We will continue to work on it tomorrow, and hopefully by Monday we'll fix a few things. But we got to have a little more grit. I just didn't like, there were some loose balls we didn't get to. There were rebounds we just waited on instead of going and getting them. And then when you play in 2A, you better go get the ball.
Which is coming. Right?
It's coming. That's what I told them. I said, you seniors, you get off the hook. We get to see this every night next year. And we get to play two teams in that district who are right there. If they're not with York, they're up there.
And so talking about that as you go into next year, AA, does that demand that you play more players? Don't you have to have a deeper bench probably?
Well, one thing, we got to get stronger in the offseason, I'll tell you that. We're not as strong as we need to be. I didn't do a great job of that this offseason. And then kids got to spend more time shooting the ball. I asked them afterwards, how many of you been shooting on your own? 3 of them raised their hand, and you know who one of them is. And my daughter included. She don't shoot on her own, and you can tell. Good games, she's streaky. And we gotta care about it a little bit more.
So you'll go to York, but the most important games to come will be on Friday night, a week from tomorrow, when you get back into district play, trying to stay unbeaten in the district and everything you want still out in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, this game's not something we're just going to hang our head and dwell on. This showed us some things we've got to do better, and if we can do those things better, we'll take care of business in our district.
All right, Coach, you're welcome to hang around with us. Looks like we might have an interesting second half. Yes.
I got to run around for a minute.
All right. So we'll be back in just a minute. This is the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report. Remember, Vantage Point Financial, you can call them a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Their number is 569-5055. Their offices are at 19461 Alberta Street in Oneida. This concludes the Vantage Point Financial Halftime Report, and get ready for the second half. It is coming up next.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know. They know your name. So that's why we use First National Bank.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to Kingston. Getting ready to start the third quarter. A quick Helenwood Foods check of the scoreboard. Pepsi 24-pack cans, $9.99 at Helenwood Foods. What do you got, Bo?
Middle school, and in the third quarter, Oneida leading Huntsville in the girls' championship game, 29-21.
Ben Garrett on the call. Stuart Jones with him. You can catch that one live. Pictures on IHSN as we go back to audio only here in Kingston. It's a 37-31 lead for the Yellow Jackets. The second half will start with Meduski, Clifton, Dramer, Lane, and Raymer. Dryman and Raymer. I messed that name up. For Oneida, Grady and Mason Keaton. Grady's shot is blocked. Zeb Spradlin, Jarek Hewling, Caden Rector. So Kingston comes up with a block on Oneida's first possession, and now the Yellow Jackets are in front court with the basketball. Raymer putting it on the floor. Now driving through, Dryman. Step back jumper is good. Tough little fadeaway there. And now it's going to be another steal. It's Dryman again.
We got a little energy.
Yeah. So it's 41-31. Kingston pushes it back out to 10 here in the early push of this third quarter. Back the other way, Jarek Hewling pulls up for a jumper. Good. And a timeout for Oneida. We'll take a First National Bank timeout with them. 7:10 to play in the third quarter. Your score is Kingston 41, Oneida 33.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and be able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. You know, we decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
Try. Welcome back to Kingston. Oneida puts points on the board for the first time in the third quarter, and then Coach King takes the First National Bank timeout. Out of that, Kingston with the basketball, and it's Raymer in front court. Coach Marv West joins us here to calm Mark down on his birthday as Kingston works with the basketball in an 8-point lead.
Any way that I can help, Tim, let me know.
Lane on the drive. It won't go, but a foul on his way to the basket. It's going to put Aaron Lane at the free throw line for a pair of tosses.
They just keep attacking, don't they?
Yeah, and we was talking earlier, they about let it get out of control. I mean, they was beating and banging. It was as rough as I've seen it, and they've kind of calmed that stuff down a little bit.
Well, but, you know, we can be that way too.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's what me and Jacob were talking about today. You know, if the refs are going to let you got to take what they'll let you do.
Yep. And they was letting both teams do that.
Lane knocks down both free throws, back to a double-digit lead, 43-33 Kingston. Rector into front court up the left side, tipped away by Raymer. Will be Oneida's basketball, side front court.
You know, if we can eliminate the turnovers, we'll have a shot in this game. You just cannot give a team like this 3 points.
Mason Keaton with the basketball, picked up here by Dryman. Drives to his right, elbow all the way under, lays it off the glass. Good.
It's very strong right there.
Pretty nice.
It looks easy when he does it. Most definitely is not. As Lane works with the basketball. Spradlin providing the defense, but Lane's turnaround jumper is good. Back to a 10-point game, 45-35. Mason Keaton dribbling through defenders to the free throw line, scoops it up. Good.
He went through all 5 of them.
Well, and if he's going to be able to get there, keep doing it, and here in a minute they're going to collapse. We're going to have some guys that'll make these shots.
This is Raymer around to Meduski. Now Dryman with the basketball, picked up by Rector. Now Raymer driving down left side.
2 steps.
Travel.
Yeah.
Good call.
So that is a flinch by Kingston. Seemed like these two teams were just trading buckets back and forth. Now can Oneida capitalize and pull a little closer in an 8-point game? Bronner checks in. Sam Bell, yeah. Sam Bell in as well, and now Keaton. It's going to be Hewling lobbing down into front court, finds the freshman Grady. Keaton takes it to the hoop. Shot won't go. Kept alive by Bronner. Saved in, but Raymer comes up with a loose basketball. Now in front court. He's going to flick it over to Lane, down to Clifton for the jumper that rattles, no good.
Bronner had a hand in his face.
He'll give it up to Mason Keaton. So again, an 8-point game. Oneida with another opportunity here. 5:25 in the third. Keaton out near midcourt. Picked up by Raymer. Raymer knocks it loose. Keaton kind of fends him off with a hand, and then a foul called on Raymer. And Coach Joe Lane is not happy about that.
Well, he got away with one to me. When Mason kind of looked over at Coach King, he chucked him with his left arm. Probably should have been a call there. I'm going to pull a Mark Matthews over here.
Yeah, Tim.
That's okay. So,
but then he got away with that, so he kept going. I mean, I don't blame the kid.
Hewling into Keaton. Keaton drives off a Sam Bell pick, pulls up for a jumper. Good.
He's a little bit in the zone.
So this is a point in the game, Coach West, you've talked about. Let's identify who's got the hot hand. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Lane driving down through. Travel?
No!
It's going to be 2 shots. He's fouled by.
I'm not sure who they're going to call the foul on.
Yeah.
Jarrett.
No, they're going to go it on Bronner.
I didn't think he was to Bronner when he blew the whistle.
No, he walked over there.
I thought Jarrett might have got him on the arm.
So Aaron Lane at
Am
the
I
line.
allowed to say stuff like that?
You can say whatever you want.
Because I'm afraid
if you
I'm
say,
close enough where Mark can smack me tonight.
Listen, if you wanted to say gonads on the air, you could. They let me do that. So you're more than welcome.
I'll be honest, I don't prefer to
Usually
say that on the
it's
air.
in the context of the game, preferably.
Well, I'm just saying.
Not just a random reference. So
you want to do that.
8-point game. Hewling brings it in to Grady. Keaton driving down through. Grady with a tough take. Can't get it to go, but powers that rebound down and draws the foul. Clifton with the foul, I think.
Yeah, it's very strong by Grady right there.
Called that on Dryman.
All right.
Yeah, and he goes back up between 2 defenders and gets the rebound.
There it is.
Oh, the bounce feed in, and Bronner pops open, lays it up and in. We've got a 6-point game again.
Great execution.
Yeah.
That's what it was at halftime. Each team has scored 10 out of the locker room. And now Aaron Lane crossing over, kicks it out. It's going to be Madusky for 3, no good. Backside rebound, and it's going to be challenged by Bronner.
Called a foul.
Wow, that's a tough one on Hayden Bronner out there. His third and the team's third. 4:29 to play, third quarter. Kingston by 6, they got the basketball. Aaron Lane to work it inside front court. He'll get it to Madusky. And now Dryman puts it on the floor. Hits the cutter Lane to the baseline.
Yeah.
Dryman fires a 3. No good. Rebound. Oh, got to be strong, and Sam Bell was. And did he draw a foul?
Nope, jump ball.
Jump ball. So it's going to stay with Kingston. Oneida trying to persevere. It's a long trip down there on this one. Bounce feed is into Clifton. Turnaround baseline jumper. Rattles, won't go. Tipped ahead by Hewling to Grady Keaton. Keaton takes it, draws contact, lays it up. Good.
Strong. Did a great job using his body to create some space to finish.
Which is an unexpected thing for a freshman to do in a game.
Well, he's been that way for a few years.
Yeah. He's not your typical freshman.
No, he definitely isn't.
Bronner picks up his 4th, I'm afraid, unless they call this on Hewling. It's a 4-point game.
I don't know what he said to those refs.
Hayden's
coming
4th.
out of the locker room, but it must have been good.
It must have been.
So Gavin Keaton is set to check in for Hayden Bronner. With 3:52 in the third, here's Aaron Lane. The first of 2 is good. 5-point game. So Gavin Keaton checks in, and for Coach Joe Lane, he reaches into the bench and grabs Parker Jones. His freshman, Malachi Brown, hits the court, as well as Rylan Gettner.
And they're not shooting as well from outside the arc as they was in the first half so far.
So it's a 6-point game. Again, right where it was at halftime. Oneida now working against full court pressure. Gavin Keaton, bounce feed ahead to Mason Keaton. Up on him, Parker Jones. Keaton drives past him, rips it to the corner. Hewling drives baseline,
Nice.
dishes to Gavin Keaton for the lay-in. Woo! Nice.
Great ball movement. Great court awareness by Mason and Jarrett.
The familiarity of those three with each other as Gavin Keaton provides a block, and on the rebound, it's Grady Keaton tying it up with Clifton. It should be Oneida's turn, right?
Yeah. Got away with one there. We were late on the rotation, and Grady just got enough of the ball, I guess, to get that jump because that kid almost had a layup.
Oh, that's a quick 5 as Gavin Keaton goes for the home run pass to Mason Keaton. So Oneida turns it over.
They let us away with one a minute ago. I thought it was about 7 or 8 seconds, and then right there, felt like about 4 maybe.
Caden Rector checks in for Mason Keaton with 3:25 to go in the third quarter. We got a 4-point game, and Kingston brings it inbounds. Gettner over to Lane. Back out top, Gettner. Kind of shuffled his feet.
Yeah,
now gets
he
to the corner. Brown for 3. No good. Rebound Gavin Keaton out to Jarrett Hewling. Long down court. He hits Grady Keaton, fending off a defender for the lay-in. It's a 2-point game. 3 minutes to go third.
It's incredible some of the stuff you see
It's
him do.
Great court awareness. A lot of kids would have turned with the ball out to where they would have knocked it away right there. He uses his body so well.
Parker Jones cannot knock down the 3, and now Oneida will have the ball and a chance at a tie, maybe even taking the lead. Kingston will defend full court. 3:01 to play in the third. Jarrett Hewling will work it in. Tried to work it into Gavin Keaton. Couldn't make the connection, so Oneida missed opportunity.
Seems like every time we either get this close or, have a run going, it's just something little like that happens.
Malachi Brown pulls up. Quick jumper, no good. Rebound Zeb Spradlin. So he gets Oneida another chance. The Indians have outplayed Kingston this quarter, pulled within 2, and now have an opportunity as Grady Keaton is in front court with the basketball. Mason getting a quick rest. Grady spinning, working against Gettner. Now drives down, tried to dish to Gavin Keaton, who touched it last. They say Kingston did.
They did.
Jacob worked that one. I don't know.
It's 2-1, Mark.
But I will say this rail was in my way. But it looked like to me.
I seen it.
It looked like to me he threw it out of bounds.
Hewling into Grady Keaton for the tie. It's blocked. Second try. He's fouled.
Really?
So the freshman will go to the line for 2 tosses that could tie this game.
You're going to agree with that, Coach?
I am. 2:24 to play in the third.
Appreciate that.
By the way, gentlemen, update from Oneida. The Lady Indians leading Huntsville 37-23 in the fourth.
Oh. The toss is good. Oneida's within 1 here, so that would be Heaven Smithers with a chance at a championship here. It's closing in. Second toss. It's tied, you were going to say.
Twice we've gotten that backside layup look out of the underneath inbounds. We just need to bring it down, get the ball knocked out down there, and every trip score.
Oh, here's a travel for Kingston, and Oneida is about to have an opportunity to take the lead. Harrell took steps down in the corner. First National Bank timeout. Coach Joe Lane takes a full. 2:12 to play in the third. We are tied. It's Kingston 49, Oneida 49.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back to Kingston. We are 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter here in this one. We are tied at 49. And Indian basketball out of a Kingston timeout.
We're controlling the tempo. We're taking, the transition points when we can get them. If not, we're running some stuff. doing a great job of not getting caught up in playing their game, and that's what we got to do.
So now here's Mason Keaton weaving up court among defenders. He gets it over to Caden Rector. Mason got a quick rest, and then out of that timeout got a rest. Wow, Parker Jones all up over Mason, who drives past him for the lay-in and the lead.
I think Mason's figured out I'm just going to play stronger than play through all this crap, because there was 2 fouls right there at least.
Gettner steps left, hanging jumper, no good. Backside rebound, Brown. The freshman pitches it out to Harrell. Back to Brown. He's wide open in the corner for 3. No good. There for the rebound, though, is Lane. Back up, good.
There's too many opportunities. We did not box out that trip.
Tied at 51 with 1:26, and here's a steal for Brown. He'll get it to Lane, who goes past Gavin Keaton for the lay-in. Brown too quick and slippery there for Big Gavin, and it gives Kingston the 2-point lead back.
And, you know, they jump into this press in certain spots, but the toughest matchup to me for Mason is 12. His length and quickness.
Oh, yeah.
He's right there with
Absolutely.
He's a little bit bigger than he is.
Freshman.
Oneida turns it over.
I thought he was, because I thought he was the kid I saw playing for Cherokee last year.
Yeah.
53-51. Here's Kingston for 3. Parker Jones, in the eyes of the defense, knocks it down to push it to 5.
And you called it, Coach. You called it.
Mason draws a foul from Harrell.
Yeah, we close it down to a couple of points, and then something happens, and they extend that lead again.
And, you know, and that's the thing against pressure like this is Joe Lane, you know, what he did at Wartburg on steroids. You know, he's got bigger, stronger kids now. You know, he had a couple years. What's the kid that was so good at Wartburg?
Alex
for him?
Fountain.
With Fountain, and he had a good supporting cast to do this stuff. But he's got a deep bench. He's got a lot of kids he can shuffle in, a lot of skill, and they just keep coming at you and to wear you down by the 4th quarter to hopefully cause turnovers.
3-pointer from Kingston won't go, and the rebound tipped out, touched last by the Jackets. So Oneida knocked down the 2 free throws with Mason Keaton. Now they've got the ball back, down 3. Long down court, he fires the pass to Mason Keaton. He makes the catch, takes it up, and draws the foul from Dryman right in front of the Kingston student section.
And if that kid just goes straight up, he's got Mason taking a tough shot, but Mason did a great job right there of drawing that foul too.
You know, I'm just going to point out one thing. We've been very good to Kingston tonight. One thing I'm going to point out a little bit in a critical way. This student section that has shown up for their boys, they've got a good girls team here. They should be showing up for the girls like they are right now.
But you never know. There may be some conflicts of interest. I don't know.
The first free throw's good from Mason.
No,
we can sign some
that
type
bugs
of
you, and our students do the same thing sometimes. But also, I tell our girls, give them something to cheer for. You know, make it so fun that they can't help but cheer.
56-55, but then Kingston lays it up and in to take a 3-point lead back with 29 seconds remaining. 58-55, Jackets. And now Keaton weaving forward. Oh, that's tough call on Kingston.
Oh, I thought so too.
That's a toughie. He had his hands straight up just like you teach them.
That's the 7th or 6th foul.
And that's 4 on Dryman.
That's big.
Yeah, Coach Lane pleading his case to the official.
But then they platoon another one in, just like you was talking about.
Don't worry, Mason. They got more coming.
Yeah.
So now Hayden Bronner, pump fake, goes up. It's blocked away. Rector comes up with it with 15, 14, 13 seconds.
No hurry.
Spradlin.
There we go, right there. Get him the ball.
There you go. Rector. Oh, tried to go to Mason Keaton, but he cut the other way. And now Parker Jones comes up with it, dishes it over.
Big block.
Harold's shot blocked. They get it to Keaton, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We will take a break with Oneida down 3, going to the 4th here in Kingston. Your score is the Kingston Yellow Jackets 58 and the Oneida Indians 55.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Kingston. 1 quarter remaining here. We go to the fourth, and the Kingston Yellow Jackets lead 58-55. Mark Matthews, Marv West, Bo Kidd. What about it, Bo, that third quarter? Oneida wins it.
Yes, they do. Kingston now 22 of their 50 shots been outside the three-point arc tonight. They've hit 8 of them. Oneida pounding it down low, 21 of 44, 11 of 12 from the charity stripe.
Well, we've got them. They were a little colder in that third quarter shooting from three. You know, if I'm Joe Lane, I'm talking about getting to the basket. You know, let's drive, let's make something happen in the paint, a few trips, and then let's open it up. But now, if I'm Oneida, keep doing what you're doing, but we got to expect long rebounds off those threes, too. We're not getting those.
Brown, the freshman, a reverse lay-in attempt won't go, but the follow is good by Clifton. So it's Clifton, Harrell, Jones, Brown, and Gettner. And here's Oneida back the other way in a three-point game. Grady Keaton, what a play to cut it back to 3.
How does he do it? It's amazing.
Well, we have a coach warning? What is that?
It's exactly what it sounds like, coach warning.
Well, it must have been good because Joe.
That was across the court.
It was.
And that official's very tolerant.
And Mason might have got away with an extra step. I don't know, but.
Is he setting him down?
It looked like. Can they do that? Can you get a warning?
I think.
I thought you had to get a technical to have to sit, and here's Gettner traveling.
No, Joe may have just done that himself. Because he doesn't lose it too much.
No. 60
it must
to
have been
57.
Pretty good for Queener to come across the court.
Yeah, and I think Coach Lane is trying to lower the temperature with the official there. Sam Bell, Jarek Hewling, Mason Keaton, Grady Keaton, and Hayden Bronner, who had a huge hustle play at the end of the third quarter to get a big block. Oneida down 3. Here's Mason Keaton attacking. He gets to Sam Bell. Harold guarding. Bell rips it across. Hewling through the paint. Now to Grady Keaton. Jumper rattles but won't go. Clifton pulls it down.
Great find by Jarek, but I don't know if he might not could have taken a step toward the basket right there.
Jones, bounce pass, hits the feet of Clifton. He saves it, gets it to Gettner, who drives through, pitches to Brown for 3. It's going to be no good. Tipped by Clifton, no good. Followed by Clifton and a foul on Sam Bell.
I don't know how many offensive rebounds do they have this half.
I don't have it right here with me.
It's crazy. I mean, we're giving too many second shots. Second shots and third shots are going to lead to either a foul like this or a bucket.
They only have 9 rebounds in the second half, but 6 of them are offensive.
I mean,
Ethan
just giving
Clifton.
them the chance to maintain that lead.
Clifton pushes it to 4. He'll have one more free throw. Bell checks out.
Well, what happens is they're breaking down your defense, and when you have to slide over and help, another free throw made there. He kicks to the corner when we're scrambling to get in position to contest that shot. We're out of position on the rebounds. It's tough.
Mason Keaton down to Grady Keaton. He'll attack the paint. Hanging jumper. Rattles out, no good. But Grady chases down the ball, kept alive by Bronner to Mason for 3. No good. Rebound. Jarek Hewling slides in there. Takes it to the hoop. It won't go. Tipped by Spradlin. Talk about second chances. They're not making them as Bronner's fouled on the way to the basket here by Parker
Good to see
Jones.
us doing the same thing.
3 or 4 rebounds in a row, offensive boards right there. But we picked up the foul. But is it going to actually be a foul? Coach West?
6:24 to go. Bronner for 2 free throws.
I'm just surprised they've let Bronner play this long without his 5th foul. That's been nice of him.
Yeah.
Cuts it to 4 as he knocks down the first of 2. Gettner exits. And Meduski's back on. Meduski gave us a lot of trouble up at home. He's been fairly quiet tonight. This second free throw, no good.
Just opened the door for that. He's getting ready to go on a 10-0 run.
That's what I do best. Lane back the other way. Here's a quick 3, short. Airballed it. It's going to be Grady Keaton. It's a 4-point game. Grady in front court. Gives to the trailing Mason Keaton. We approach the 6-minute mark of this game here in Kingston, and the ball is tipped away out of bounds by Corey Raymer. Or was it?
I don't know about that.
We'll say it was.
The official says it was.
I had a bad angle.
Inbounds will be to Hayden Bronner. Hands it off to Grady Keaton, sets a screen. Keaton pulls up, the jumper rattles. No good. Tipped out by, I thought Clifton clipped it last, but I guess not.
I thought that too.
Evened out. Evened out.
So now Raymer will take it the other way for Kingston in a 4-point contest with 5:49 and ticking. Now Madusky works it around Aaron Lane. Clifton's posting. Go back top of the key, Parker Jones. And now Raymer puts it on the floor. It's tipped by Mason Keaton, now taken by Lane. He drives into the lane and dumps it down to Clifton for the lay-in.
Nice.
Pushes it back out to 6 for the Jackets, and here's Hewling splitting defenders, driving down through the paint, scooping the shot up.
What a finish.
And a timeout for Coach Jacob King. A First National Bank timeout, 5:17 to play. Your score is Kingston 64 and Oneida 60.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
I need to get a clock going on this thing. Welcome back to Kingston. It is Kingston 64 and Oneida 60. We're watching pictures and seeing things. We know it's getting tight there in the championship game. What do you got, Bo?
Oneida just took it back out to 11 with a minute to play.
Yeah, they cut it to 9.
Looks like a lot of people there tonight.
Now it's to it's to 11. Maybe I'm behind.
So Kingston with the basketball in a 4-point lead. The Jackets will bring it forward with Corey Raymer. Also out there now, Parker Brackett, Aaron Lane, Ethan Clifton, and Will Madusky. For Oneida, Grady and Mason Keaton, Zeb Spradlin, Jarek Hewling, Gavin Keaton down low. Clifton turning and pushing it back to 6. 66-60. Mason Keaton sees an opportunity to get past Brackett, does. Pinballing up court. Mason gets the shot up, no good. And then Parker Brackett comes up with the rebound. Raymer, did he not double dribble there as he brings it out? He'll get into front court through the paint, scoops it over to Clifton with the flick out to Madusky for 3. It's good. Now it's a 9-point game. Oneida trying to get it ahead to Grady Keaton, and the Indians with a quick lapse and a turnover.
Well, this is why they're pressing. They may not wear you down in the first or second or even the third. Big time to get a stop for Oneida. I mean, it's to 9 now with 4.5 to go.
Raymer with the basketball. Drives to his right off a pick from Clifton. And is this going to be against Hewling? We're going to say he pushed through that pick. It was a...
I didn't think he even got through the pick.
Well, no, he didn't get through it. It was a harsh contact, but...
I'll be honest, I was watching to see what they were going to do because they've been switching a lot, and obviously they don't want Gavin guarding Raymer.
Lane with the basketball now, guarded by Keaton. Goes to his left, switches it up, kicks it out Madusky for 3. I know what you're going to say.
Tim Madusky did that one.
Oneida by 12. Here's Hewling pulling up for a 2. It won't fall, and the rebound's going to be Ethan Clifton.
In a danger zone right here, fellas.
Madusky down court, Parker Brackett.
Take us out of it.
So a lapse for Kingston. Oneida will get it back. 3:54 to play. Got some work to do if we're going to take this one down and have a moving pick called to end it.
Their pressure defense is a whole lot like ours. You never know where it's coming from, and you can, when you've got the basketball in your hands, you're looking trying to look from every angle to see if you're going to get turned over.
Hewling driving through the paint. Shot is up, no good. Tip kept alive by Spradlin. and then it's lost out of bounds by Hewling, but they say Kingston touched it last. And Clifton and Hewling are battling verbally and physically. The inbounds will be to Hewling. He'll pull up for a jumper. It's going to be short, but he gets his own rebound.
One more.
Now Grady Keaton. Rector's going to hand it off to Mason. Keaton wants to pull up on the elbow. Shot won't go. Now the Indians are having trouble knocking them down, and back the other way, Aaron Lane is going to lay it up there, no good. And Mason Keaton comes up with it out of there, racing up the right side. He's at the elbow, down the baseline, slows, kicks it out, wide open. Rector, the three is short. Rebound is going to be Meduski. 3 minutes to play. 12-point lead. Brackett fires a three that they probably did not want, and it's going to be Hewling that comes away with it. Oh, Hewling crosses up.
That's hard to do.
Brackett. Yes, it is. Back the other way. Now Grady Keaton driving. Gets his man airborne. Shot won't go. That look familiar.
Great shot.
My defense by Raymer.
Good flyby.
I was good at it, you got to admit. There's the tip by Hewling out front, Grady Keaton. Back the other way, it's blocked by Raymer, but they say it's a foul. So Grady Keaton will go to the line for two.
Need these. Need to stop this bleeding. There's only 2.5 left. We've got to make a little run right here, and we look dead.
And did you? I mean,
we look tired.
You was talking about earlier how he gets his body between the defender and the ball, and you seen him twist as he was coming up court to avoid that defender.
And that's just stuff, guys. I mean, good players get that. You know, there's things you can do to work on them, and as a coach, you can do drills and things like that. But you know, just being able as a guard to get that kid on your back and keep him back there, and just by shifting in front of him.
2.5 to play. It's an 11-point lead for Kingston. Oneida pressing. Jackets get it in ahead. Raymer juggling with Hewling, and it goes out of bounds.
So athletic.
It's a good play by Jarek.
Yeah, so athletic.
Stays Kingston's basketball.
The one thing I've seen tonight that I really like is Grady handling the ball a lot more in the backcourt, helping out Mason some. I think that down the road, that's going to help him against a Hampton or somebody else to have more of a two-guard break as opposed to that one just looking for Mason to do everything.
Dryman knocks down a three, and now a turnover. Lane comes up with it in backcourt, lays it up and in, and now it's a 16-point game with 2 minutes to play. It's going to be Caden Rector turning, getting up court, fires it over to Sam Bell, finds Jarek Hewling, who launches a three. Rattles no good. Rebound. Spradlin had it. It's poked away by Lane. Now Raymer comes up with it, and he'll bring it into front court.
Run out of gas.
Yeah.
Well, and Coach Lane, he basically goes 10 deep.
And it's the whole game like this. There's no let up, and even when it looks like, you know, that it's getting – even when the other team goes on a run, they don't quit doing it. They just keep playing their style.
Oneida's going to sub in Jesse Zachary, Ben Gilbert, Bretley Privet, Ashton Moreland, and Jagan Morgan.
But that's why we're playing these teams. I mean, this is a very good 2A team. I guess they're still ranked. I'm not sure. I haven't.
12, 13, and 3, something like that, or 15 and 3.
They're very good.
Yeah, good basketball. I think they were 6th in the state, somewhere in the rankings like that.
Yeah, last time we faced them, they haven't lost since then. So,
and we're subbing in. Get these younger ones a few minutes.
78-61, and a second free throw for Raymer, then he will exit.
Coach King talking to him down here right now on the bench. He's proud of the effort tonight. I mean, they didn't quit. We get a few more shots to fall, you know, during that little stretch. Maybe it's different, but you know, there's nothing to hang your head about right here.
Have a foul. I believe going to call it on the Yellow Jackets, Grady Bellitz. It's going to put Bretley Privet at the line for a 1-and-1. Next up for the Indians Monday night at Jamestown. Then they'll go to Jellicoe on Tuesday night. Tell you what, you go to Jellicoe, they're going to play hard. You got your hands full. What do you got going there?
47-34, the Oneida Middle School Lady Indians beat the Huntsville Lady Bears. They're accepting their trophy right now at midcourt.
All right. So there's still a boys championship to follow, and you can catch that on the Independent Herald Sports Network. Ben Garrett's calling that one with Stuart Jones.
I think those teams split during the regular season.
They did.
Coach?
They did, and it'll be interesting. I'll definitely be watching that on the way home.
You're not driving, are you?
Yeah.
Well,
why wouldn't I?
yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Hey, I promise you, I'll drive as good as half the people on the road doing that. I'm just kidding. I'm riding with my brother.
Inside a minute to go, it's a 19-point lead. So congratulations to the Middle School Lady Indians on that championship tonight. Good luck to the boys. We'll be watching as well as Kingston brings it down in transition. They save it in. Ben Gilbert, he already played a full game earlier. Takes it down baseline. Hanging jumper won't go. And Jesse Zachary, he'll lower his shoulder, puts it up there, no good. Backside rebound. We're going to have a foul on Kingston's Aiden O'Leary.
I think both teams are looking for the most acrobatic shot.
Yeah, I believe you're right. They're back to beating and banging.
Well, it doesn't count for more points if you shoot it behind your head.
Ben Gilbert, the free throw.
Shot, Ben.
It's good. And Kingston will get Zach Graham onto the court. We will not be with you on Monday, but we'll see you in Jellicoe on Tuesday.
Well, we'll be there.
Second toss won't go, and now Kingston up court.
Uh-oh.
3-point fire, no good. Rebound, Jesse Zachary peels it away with 20 seconds to play. And Oneida down 18. Jagan Morgan in front court. Lobs it over for Big Jesse. Fakes the pass, drives through, tried to leave it to the corner, but miscommunication between he and Ben Gilbert. And here comes Cam Cash, who also had a long day. He was in that first game quite a bit.
Yeah, when you're only playing 6 in a JV, that's
tough.
But Coach trying to get them some minutes. I mean, both of us try to pick up as many JV games as we can to try to get some experience.
All right, this goes final, and Kingston gets the win here tonight by 18. We want to thank Coach Marv West for joining us, and have a safe trip home, and we'll see you in Jellicoe.
We'll be there.
Good luck against the Lady Dragons of York. Oneida falls by 18. We'll be back for the Danny King Lumber post-game report with the scoring statistics, a look at the Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard, and a talk with Coach Jacob King. When we continue from Kingston, your final once again, the Kingston Yellow Jackets 81 and the Oneida Indians 63.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know, and they know your name. So that's why we use First National Bank.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed result. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Welcome back to Kingston. Oneida falls by 18 tonight. It wasn't that bad. Third quarter, it was a tie game. The Indians won the third quarter. Just ran out of gas against this deep Kingston team.
Yep.
Started missing some shots late, and they fall here to the AA 6th-ranked team in the state. No shame in that, and doing that on their court, as the Indians gave them a battle here tonight. Lady Indians fell to the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets earlier tonight, but we do know that the middle school Lady Indians won a championship, so congratulations to them. We've had our unique aspect here from the corner end of the court up high, and we're going to do our Danny King Lumber postgame report. Remember, Danny King Lumber, great people, great prices. Phone 569-1430, and Bo, you have some statistics for us.
Let's start it off with the Yellow Jackets of Kingston. 30 of 67 from the field. That's good for 45%. 11 of 29 from deep tonight was Kingston for 38%. 10 of 12 from the free throw line. 4 Yellow Jackets in double figures, led by Jaden Dryman. He had 15 points to go with 2 assists and a steal. 14 points, 13 rebounds for the big man, Ethan Clifton. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Aaron Lane, 11 points, 4 assists for Corey Raymer, 8 points off the bench for Rylan Gettner, 6 points, 4 rebounds for Will Medusky, 3 points and a rebound for Blake Harrell, 2 points and a rebound for Aiden O'Leary. Parker Jones also with 8 points off the bench with 2 rebounds. Kingston, 14 turnovers in the game, 32 total rebounds. For the Indians, 23 of 61 from the floor tonight. That's good for just under 38%. 2 of 11 from 3. That's 18%. 15 of 20 from the free throw line for 75%. Led by Mason Keaton on the night. 8 of 17 from the floor, 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. He had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a pair of steals. 16 points, 8 rebounds for Grady Keaton tonight as well. 9 points, 7 rebounds for Jarek Hewling. 4 points, 9 rebounds for Big Zeb Spradlin tonight. Caden Rector couldn't get into the scoring column, but did have a couple of rebounds tonight. Off the bench for the Indians, 1 point for Brettley Privet, 1 point for Ben Gilbert, 5 points, 3 rebounds for Gavin Keaton tonight, along with a steal. 5 points, 3 rebounds, and assist. 3 blocks tonight for Big Hayden Bronner, and then no points for Jesse Zachary, but 2 rebounds as well. The Indians, 20 turnovers on the night. That's pretty high for Oneida comparatively, but did out-rebound Kingston tonight as they had 41 rebounds tonight. 17 of those were on the offensive glass.
Looking at the highlights here, brought to you Lucas Laxton with the filming. Not only 2 threes for the Indians, they did most of their work on the floor and on the drive from Mason Keaton, especially in that second half. Here on the Danny King Lumber postgame report, Oneida loses by 18. Remember, Danny King Lumber retail, wholesale lumber from 569-1430. What about the Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard, Bo? Helenwood Foods, Mark, Bo, both. This is kind of like a birthday present, Mark. Helenwood Foods, 24-pack Pepsi cans, $9.99. That's less than 50 cents a can of Pepsi.
Incredible.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, incredible.
And it is your birthday.
Yeah, and they ran that special probably because it's my birthday.
You think so?
I believe they probably
the Mark
did.
Matthews birthday special.
I think they did.
Yeah. Bo, what do you got from out of town?
We'll go back to the girls' side. Cloudland gets the win over Johnson County 70-30. Of course, Kingston defeated Oneida tonight 56-46. Loudon got the win over Midway 50-37. On the boys' side of things in high school action, the only score in right now actually comes down from Chattanooga as Hamilton Heights defeated Chattanooga Prep tonight by a score of 71-57. And then, of course, on the middle school side, Oneida getting their district, that Area 7 championship tonight. I believe the final score was 47-34
for the Lady
for the Lady Indians. Boys right now warming up. They'll tip off here momentarily.
Ben Garrett on the call for that one. Stuart Jones on the IH Sports Network. We're going to go dark before that one gets too far in, so make sure you switch over and watch that one. We'll be paying attention on the way home here tonight to a middle school championship game between the Oneida Indians and the Huntsville Bears. I mean, that's just a classic matchup there. They split in the season.
Yeah.
Should be a doozy.
That'll be a dandy.
Oneida's got the home court advantage. The Indians and the high school Indians should have a home court advantage too. I mean, they're going to host the district tournament, and if things go well in the region, the teams that maybe can host a sub-state. They're in good positioning this year, despite these two losses here tonight. Kingston, a AA school, and then two very good competitive AA teams in the Lady Yellow Jackets and the Yellow Jackets, and Oneida falling here tonight. Just putting up a battle against these teams is something else. This is far better than the teams they're going to face in the district and region. So, and that's to be expected.
Yeah, you would have to think so. And both games tonight, it looks a little bit out of hand at the end, but Lady Indians and the Indians just hung right with them for 3.5 quarters pretty much. And then lost it down the stretch. So.
All right, we're going to announce our First National Bank Player of the Game, Trophy Masters Hustle Award. A quick break for our sponsors once again here on the Danny King Lumber post-game report. Oneida falls to Kingston 81-63. Players of the game coming up next.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Welcome back to Kingston. We are awaiting Coach Jacob King here in just a moment. Right now, we'll tell you that Trophy Masters has over 20 years of serving our community. Phone 569-8817. Talk to Tony at Trophy Masters. If you can dream it, he can make it. Whether it's signs, trophies, plaques, custom engraving, high-quality sports apparel, T-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever you need, Trophy Masters. Hustle player of the game, who you got?
That goes to Grady Keaton. Grady Keaton, you've seen, on the highlights and him going after the basketball, getting rebound after rebound. Did a fantastic job all over the floor tonight. Grady Keaton, Trophy Masters Hustle Award tonight.
All right. The First National Bank Player of the Game goes to the MVP of the game. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank since 1904. Banking that lasts, an equal housing lender, member FDIC, First National Bank Player of the Game.
Yep. First National Bank Player of the Game, and it was old Mason Keaton. Mason Keaton looking more like his old self. Not that he wasn't the other night, just a little decline in the shooting department the other night, but tonight he got it back here, 22 points on the night, and he was your First National Bank Player of the Game.
All right. So we continue on the Danny King Lumber post-game report, and Coach Jacob King steps in with us. And, Coach, tonight the Indians, 3 quarters, were toe-to-toe with this number 6 AA team in the state on their home floor, and even had a lead there in the third quarter at one point, but just kind of ran out of gas tonight.
Exactly what happened. Well, I don't know about you, I know it's 94 feet, but you set up in these stands, this thing looks like a football field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, but our guys got tired, and I seen it. But Indians know we've struggled our last 2 district games. I thought we played better tonight, even though we got beat 20. But what we done and what we talked about is just going and competing. Just go compete. Concentrate on competing. Everything take care of itself. And right now I think we need rest more than we need practice. You understand?
I agree.
So we're taking off tomorrow. I'm going to open the gym up Sunday. Not mandatory if they want to come in there and get some shots up, because at the end of the day, boys, this is what I'm telling you. I've had one of the toughest schedules Oneida's had in a long time. We've been in every game except this one, and it was late when it got away from us against these high-quality teams other than Fulton. Monday night's our last AA team we play, or AAA. From then on out, it's all single A boys, and I feel like I'm not tooting my own horn or but I feel like we can play with anybody at that level.
Yeah.
And right now, Mason, which he wasn't going to practice anyway, he's battling shin splints about as bad as I've seen. I think Zeb, I looked at him, I said, what do you think about taking off tomorrow? He couldn't even tell you yes. He just had to stick his thumb up. I mean, because that's how hard.
That's how hard it goes.
But guys, you can see the difference tonight compared to Tuesday night. Last Friday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We played harder. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. But I've kicked on them and kicked on them, and it's my fault. I had them sit down yesterday. I didn't know if they was going to come back, but I should have noticed that what they needed is somebody to love on them and cheer them on and just tell them to compete no matter what. Just keep fighting. And that's what I'm going to do from now on, because I was hard on them. Had a rough on them at the end of practice yesterday, but this is the one thing that I think that we need to fix before tournament starts. We can run up and down the floor with anybody. We prove that. We've got to start executing, getting open, setting screens in the half court, and running some kind of set plays. And when I call them, be able to run them. And we've got time to get that done. Even though we play Monday and Tuesday next week, I'll probably take off Wednesday, come back in practice Thursday, and get some rest. And hopefully, my goal right now is one thing: district. Finish up this district. Get 3 or 4 days to rest and get fine-tune some things. But Joe Lane was very complimentary. He thinks we got a chance to make it there to Murfreesboro. He told me that. And, it's fun playing him. We just wore out. We wore out.
Well, Coach, we're going to need a rest too. We're not going to be with you Monday. Okay. We're going to take that one off.
Don't blame me. I'd like to stay with you.
but before you go, it is Mark's birthday, so if there's anything you want to say to him.
You know something? We cut up and everything awful lot, but I want you to know that I love you. And I'm not told a lot of this, but if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be right here where I'm at right now. I'm going to tell you why. Back when I was married, me and my wife, we talked about it because I always wanted to get back in it. She said, don't go unless somebody calls. Well, this man right here called me, and I appreciate it. He didn't tell me. He just asked me to apply. He didn't promise me nothing. But if he hadn't called me, I never applied. But I want to tell you, I love you, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? You mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to me, Tim. I'm glad at where I'm at. Yeah, we've had some ups and downs, but by doggy, when my guys compete like they did tonight, we can go as far as we want to go.
We love the way that they play.
Yeah.
We sure do.
We just got to fine-tune some things.
Okay.
But, we executed some, but I'm just talking about we can get up down the floor, but when we get it and need a basket and I call something, we got to be able to run it and not be so helter-skelter. Calm down. Take a breath. That's it. Just take a breath.
Yeah.
But, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired, too. I want to thank my Lord and Savior for saving my soul. Congratulations to the Oneida Middle School girls for winning the district championship. Good luck to the boys. It's ready to come on right now here in a minute. Maybe we can get on the bus and watch it. But, guys, I appreciate you, and we will see you at Jellicoe. Right?
See you then. We got one we're going to miss, and we'll be with you the rest of the way.
All right, man. Thank y'all.
All right.
Love you, brother.
Coach Jacob King, and wrap up here. We're going to get out. They're turning the lights out on us here in Kingston, so we're going to have a quick takedown, and we're going to get out and keep up with the Indians and the Bears ourselves. So for all those involved in the broadcast, Ben Garrett not tonight because he's busy with that other broadcast you need to switch to as soon as we're done here if you haven't already. I want to thank Bo Kidd for his work tonight. Also Marv West for sitting in. And, of course, Greg Bond keeping things rolling tonight. It's been a great night, and he's been great support this evening. Mark Matthews, my friend, happy birthday. I'm glad you're older than me, and I'm glad you're another day older, and I wish you many more. And look at this on the camera. There he is. The ladies tuning in to see Lucas Laxton swing that thing around. And so now it's going to be Oneida on to York on Monday night. We'll catch up with them in Jellicoe on Tuesday night. So for all those involved in the broadcast, this is Tim Smith saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Indian basketball on the IH Sports Network.